All right, guys, we are ready for the final game of the day, the final regular season game we are calling all season on stream. Rivalry renewed after all these years. We are back with Texas A&M against Texas. The stakes are simple. Winner plays Georgia in the SEC championship. The loser, done for the moment. For Texas, they're pretty much in the playoff no matter what. A&M, you gotta win out. Otherwise, you're out. With that being said, welcome to JG9 Live. We have been on for the whole day. We have done 7 games in the last 48, 50 hours. Now we got one more. Longhorns, Aggies, over on ABC. How this stream works is like this. Any donations? Get to your question right away. Otherwise, just go in the order that I see them. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps us out a ton. Your support helps keep this thing going. If we hit that stretch goal, I'll do whatever college basketball game you want me to do Tuesday night in the 9:30, 10, 10:30 window. If you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams by using those emojis in the chat. We have Texas A&M emojis, Texas emojis. We got the SpongeBob Texas emoji as well. Because why the heck not? Vote in that poll. Who do you think wins this game? Do you think it's going to be the Longhorns or the Aggies? No, we're going to make my voice go over the edge. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Hope for not 8 overtimes this time. This game over on ABC. A&M left the Big 12 to join the SEC over a decade ago. The rivalry has been dormant. Still heated, but they have not met on the field. Until tonight. In one of the biggest regular season games in college football, considering the rivalry and the stakes, in quite some time. Yeah, I did see the pepper spray being used. That was uncalled for. You don't use pepper spray in a brawl. You don't use pepper spray. You don't bring a gun to a street fight. You don't. You don't bring a gun to a rock fight. It's just insane. All right. Texas kicking off the start. 81% of you are riding with the Longhorns. My voice is not 100%. You've probably been able to tell that by now. You've been on any one of these streams the last 3 days. But we are doing this. The rivalry is renewed. Kickoff end zone touchback. Ball to 25. Marcel Reed, the QB for the Aggies, took over for Weigman at halftime of that game against LSU. And once he took over, it was like a completely different team. He has been the starter ever since. Last week, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Handoff up the middle to start this game. We'll go for a gain of 2. A&M really struggled running the football last week against Auburn. Just 3.2 yards per carry in that one. Arizona State needs either a TCU win over Cincy, Kansas State win over Iowa, or BYU win over Houston. Right now, TCU's up 27 at the half, so good start there. Just need one of those. Yeah, highest average ticket price in college football history. That does not surprise me. I think it was over 1,000. It's over 1,000. 2nd and 8. Looking sideline shot. It is caught at the 47-yard line. Grab on the play by Terry Bussey. Had 3 catches for 29 yards last week. First pass of the game goes for 26. Down to the 47-yard line. How's it going, Lou? Welcome back. Reed. Pump fakes twice. Play's blown dead. Play is blown dead. False start. Back it up 5 yards. Get the flag emojis out. Indiana play Purdue. You can't find on TV. Let me see if I can. Might be Peacock. It might be a Peacock game. Hang on. Let me see. That game is FS1. You want to go to FS1? Patrick, you want to go to FS1 for that one. It's on FS1. They gain about 4 yards on the play, 2nd and 11. Well, I mean, 27 is pretty close. It's not out of the realm possibility at all. That one's far from over. Your goalie pulled a lingering with a minute left. Oh, no. No, I feel so bad for him. No. Oh, I saw that own goal the other day. That was awful. That was awful. Meteorologist decked out maroon dress and A&M earrings. Guess I know who he's rooting for. QB draw up the middle to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 3. Good start here for the Aggies. They're in plus territory on the first drive. You can Texas in the playoff no matter what. But you got to win this game to make it to the SEC Championship, play Georgia in a rematch, the team you lost to, for a chance at a bye. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 40. 3 wide, man in motion. Texas jump to the neutral zone. It's a free 5. It's a free 5. Automatic first down for the Aggies. You should have that channel. If you have ESPN, you should have FS1. They're usually right next to each other on the dial. How far does Miami fall tomorrow? 15. I'm going to say 15. What's all the fights? Rivalry week. It's rivalry week. Usually you have schools that hate each other. Players that hate each other. Circle this one game on their calendar for the whole year. So tensions are going to boil over this week more than any other year. First down. They send 4. Reed stepping up. Fires. It's caught at the 19-yard line in the red zone on the first drive. That is Janae Walker, who had 7 catches, most on the team last week, for a very nice 69 yards and a touchdown. Gain of 16 yards and a first down. Miami out now? I think so. I think they're out. I did the math on that after everything. I put up my scenarios on Twitter. I'll leave a link. You want to see it. Hand up the middle to the 15. Call it a gain of 4. Bringing up 2nd and 6. Daniels on the run. Amari Daniels. Last week, 3.3 yards per carry, 90 rushing yards for him. Second leading rusher on the team this year, averaging over 5 yards a carry. I'll put the scenarios in. They still have a path, but they need help. They need help. Basically, I have it playing out like this. 2nd and 5. Another handoff up the middle. This one, once again, Daniels. This one goes for 3. 3rd and 3 at the 12. Excuse me, this one, Terry Bussey, I should say. Receiver playing running back on that play. So SMU is in if A&M doesn't win the SEC. Indiana winning, you're in. We have 7 locks right now. Plus Indiana, SMU, Big 12, Boise State, UNLV, winner of that one. The 12th is up in the air. 3rd and 2, play clock winding down. A&M will take a timeout. They'll have 2 left. Probably looking at this as 4-down territory. So in terms of the playoff right now, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, helps set a ton on the channel. In terms of the playoff, here's what you're looking at. The locks, the teams that I am 1,000% confident, I bet the farm on to make it. Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, Georgia, Notre Dame, Tennessee. Indiana, they win, they're in. That's 8. SMU, if they obviously win the ACC, they're in. If they don't, and A&M does not win the SEC, they should still be in unless they get blown out. Big 12 champions in. That's 10. Mountain West champions in. Is Boise State the highest Mountain West team went to college national level? TCU. No, TCU was Mountain West. They made it big. And then the 12th seed, who knows at this point? Who knows? Florida Atlantic was not the best and the closest. 3 lost bad makes it dance? That's the question. Who should every team still alive for the playoff root for in this game? That's a good question. Every team that's still alive. I think if you are a fan of a team in the Mountain West or the Big 12 or the ACC. No, wait. Mountain West, Big 12. And ACC. I would say root for A&M. So that there's a chance that if you're in the playoff, root for A&M so there's a chance you get a higher seed if you're fighting for a division title. If you're fighting for a division title or conference title, if you're fighting for a conference title, root for A&M. If you are not fighting for a conference title, root for Texas because A&M is a bid stealer. A&M is a bid stealer. So it comes down to that. If you're in the playoff right now, root for A&M to get a better seed. So you get a better seed. If you're not, if you are not in the playoff, or your fate is tied up to other things, root for Texas so that A&M is out. It's almost like March Madness with the we have a lower seed from a smaller from a bigger conference. Like we have a team like NC State making it to the ACC championship. We have a team like that. You don't want them to go that far because then they could steal a bid. If you're on the bubble, you don't want that to happen. 3rd down and about 2. Ball at the 11. They give up the middle. It's Samari Daniels. He gets a yard. Not even remotely close to the sticks. We got 4th and 1. We'll see if they go for it here. And they struggled running the ball a lot last week. They're averaging over 5 yards per carry on the ground this year, but struggled last week. Texas in their win over Kentucky, phenomenal against the run. 30 carries for the Wildcats, 21 yards, 0.7 yards per carry allowed. 4th and 1. They're going. They give. I don't think he got it. I don't think Daniels got it. He did not. Stuffed at the 10. Texas gets a stop. They run the ball 4 times. They get 9 yards out of it. And the Longhorns will take over at the 10-yard line. No harm done. Got Mana with a 2-er. If I like Iowa State, who do I cheer for? If you like Iowa State, I would say cheer for Texas. Texas is in. Oh, wait, hang on. If you like Iowa State, You know, yeah, probably root in that case for A&M because you want A&M to win the SEC potentially, so that because you're not getting an at-large, so that you can maybe get a higher seed. Deep shot for Quinn Ewers on the first play, nowhere close. Double coverage in the direction of Isaiah Bond. No one remotely home. Quinn Ewers' last game, 20 for 31, 191, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's played a lot better as of late. Came back from the injury, was not the best. Ever since come back from the injury, he's been fine. The last few games, he's got 23 and 6 this season. 2nd and 10. Hand up the middle, going again at 2. Will ASU make the play of a 10 and 2? No. No, the Big 12 is getting one bid. The Big 12 is getting one bid and one bid only. I don't see a scenario where multiple teams make it to the Big 12. They're going quick and incomplete on a tight end seam route. Gunnar Helm, the intended target. So Texas unable to do anything. That drive takes about 30 seconds. Boise the 3 seed with a win and SMU loss next week. Honestly, I'm not even sure they need an SMU loss. They might if they blow the doors off. Because remember, what's going to help Boise a lot is the fact that the committee is going to be watching their game and their game only. It's a Friday night game. There's no competition. The ACC, it's tough to watch 2 games at once. Devote your full attention. It's tough to do that. Fair catch at the 50. 38-yard punt. And A&M going to try again on drive number 2 when we get back. If Boise blows the doors off of UNLV, Genti goes for 300 and 5 touchdowns and win by 30. You might not need SMU to lose. Boise's one loss was against Oregon on the road, the number 1 team. I'm not sure you penalize them a whole lot for that. And they have more at this point. Not that helmet sticker should mean a lot. It should not be about the name of the school, the helmet sticker, so ratings. But right now, Boise has the better helmet sticker than SMU. Boise has the better brand. In terms of ratings, in terms of national recognition, not that should mean anything. But Boise's got the name recognition. SMU, they had it back in the day. They don't really have it right now. Not that should mean anything. But I think, obviously, if SMU loses, they move it to the 3 line. They move to the 3 easily. But if SMU wins, but it's ugly, and Boise wins in a blowout, I could see Boise being the 3 and jumping it. I think Iowa State will be ASU. I do think if they meet. If ASU wins the Big 12, they're in. Yes, the Big 12 champion's in. And ASU, they only need one of 3 things to happen to make it in. And we're hoping it's going to happen. And I'll be on the call for that regardless. I'll be on the call next week at 12 o'clock Eastern time. We're doing the SEC Championship at 4 o'clock. And we're doing you make the call, either ACC, SMU Clemson, or Penn State Oregon at 8 o'clock. Pac-12 teams could win both bigs. They could. If you told me that at the start of the season, I would have been like, that makes sense. I think Oregon could win. I think Utah could win. I never would have said ASU. You told me that at the start of the season? No way. They were projected to finish last. They were coming off of a bowl ban. Dillingham, if they make the playoff, deserves Coach of the Year. I know what Indiana's done has been incredible. It's no disrespect to Indiana. But it's not the same as what they're doing at ASU right now. Indiana brought in a new coach. Brought in new players. Brought in everything. ASU is coming off a bowl ban. It's basically the same core as last year. What conference championship games have been decided? ACC, Big Ten, American has been decided. Big 12 is not yet. SEC, it comes down to this game. Comes down to this game. All right. First center midfield after the punt. Reed going to give it off. 5 straight runs for the Aggies. This one, Amari Daniels down to the 47. Again, last week, Texas against Kentucky. The Wildcats averaged 0.7 yards per run. It is tough to do better against the run than that. The week before that, Arkansas, 2.4 yards per carry against Texas. The week before that, Florida, they won 49-17. Defensively, Texas has been stout lately. That's going to be a gain of 7. Nice grab there as Reed hits his man at the 40-yard line. Catch there made by Janae Walker, his second of the day already. Sounding better? Well, I'm talking slower. I'm talking a bit slower. That's part of why I'm pacing a bit better. I think it's working. I'm talking a little bit. My cadence is a bit slower. It's working. Reed, rolling out, pressured, fires, deep shot, double coverage, intercepted at the 7-yard line. Michael Taffy. Shake that Laffy Taffy. He gets the pick. Taffy with his second of the season. It's a bad throw there by Reed. His 4th pick of the season. Was looking deep for Janae Walker. 2 drives for the Aggies in plus territory. 2 drives with no points. They're starting at the 7. Poor Home Depot guy. Yeah, I think the Home Depot guy, they give you the helmets to wear at game day. If Ace makes the finals, would I go? Well, like the Big 12 championship? No, it's in Texas. Fiesta Bowl, I would go. I'll go Fiesta Bowl. They give to the side. Are they going to get a horse collar there? They are not. It's going to be a loss of 3. Good tackle on the play by Cassius Howell, but now a flag comes out. And this might be horse collar. Definitely saw a bit of a tugging of the nameplate, which you can't do. If you grab the name, they're going to call that. And I think the name was grabbed. If ASU's in the Fiesta Bowl New Year's Eve, I am going. Personal foul. Face mask. Yep, there it is. Moving up to about the 20-yard line. So one play later, Texas has some breathing room. Yeah, GDC Arizona State, they were not playing around in Tucson. They were not. They were not at all. That 1-2 combo of Scattaboo and Brown, I mean, could be one of the best 1-2 combos at running back in FBS. Might be the best. Oh, college football final? Oh, I'm not sure. Swing pass, caught, but loss of 3 on the play. Contravion Weiser, bottled up at the 19-yard line. 2nd and 13, the stop there by Shamar Stewart. Yeah, the final, I don't know if I go to the final. I probably would not. I probably would not go to the championship. But Fiesta Bowl quarterfinals, I would go. Because that's in my backyard. I don't have to pay for hotels, I don't pay for flights. Just pay for the ticket. Play action. Quinn Ewers stepping up. Gonna just swing it back to his tight end, Gunnar Helm, down to the 22-yard line. Get back to the original line of scrimmage. But still 3rd and 10 coming up. Yeah, time's over for ASU. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Forks up. Forks up, baby. I got a full-size Sparky helmet, which is awesome. And starting either Wednesday, probably, there will be a Christmas tree behind me right here for NFL players. It'll be the same tree as last year. It'll be good. 3rd and 10. Quinn stepping up. He avoids the sack, and I look to throw on the right now. He's going to take off around the 25-30. First down to 35-40. Stays in bounds to the 45-50. Still going. Now they're going to say stepped out of bounds to the 50. Maybe another 20 more yards if he didn't step out of bounds. Either way, they're going to say stepped out right around midfield. Gain of 28 and a first down. Once he broke the sack, looked like Howell was going to make the sack. And once he broke that, there was no contain on the right side. And they're going to say he stepped out right around there. If he stayed in, he might have another 20 more yards. Either way, it's an easy first down. Mark it out right around, I'd say about the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, the injured player, it's one of the big linemen, Kelvin Banks Jr., the left tackle. He is down on the ground in some pain. They're working on his leg. There with a Paul Bisonefa. I did hear about that. 7-on-1 down in Scottsdale. You don't mess with a hockey player. Hopefully the guys that fought him, they get locked up for a long time. But shows how tough hockey players are. Don't hate me if I want this game to go away to OTs. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. If I wasn't streaming this, I would. But believe me, when I don't stream games and I watch games as a neutral fan, it's a bad throw by Lagway. That's a pick. When I don't stream games, and I'm just watching them as a neutral, I want them to go as long as possible. When I watch NHL playoffs, I root for 7,000 overtimes. I want games to go forever. So I don't blame you one bit. I don't blame you one bit on that one. We're back in action after Banks walking off the field on his own power, which is good to see. Ball at the 48-yard line. Clock back up and running again. 2 wide. Play action. Quinn. Screen pass to Gunnar Helm. Helm, once again, nothing doing. Gone to Helm twice on this stride, and both times he's been stuffed. This time it's Torian York who makes the stop. Gunnar Helm last week, 5 catches, 51 yards, and 2 touchdowns. They want to get him going if at all possible, but struggling to do so right now. 2nd and 13. Ball at the 45. .44 actually. Weiser in the backfield. They're going to give it to Weiser this time. Weiser going to get past midfield. Has a hold to the 45. First down at the 40. Down to the 36 before he's forced out on the play by Will Lee. So they run the ball on 2nd and 14. It gets 19 yards and a first down. The beautiful job there by Hayden Connor, the left guard, to pull. Knows his assignment perfectly. Picks that block up. What could have been a gain of 1. If it wasn't for that, turns into a gain of about 19. Speaking of a big gain, Weiser up the middle, and he'll get a gain of 12 down to the 24-yard line. Weiser really picking up as of late. Last week, 158 yards, 6.1 yards per carry, one of his best games of the season. They ran the ball down Kentucky's throats last time. Screen pass, it's caught. No real gain on the play. DeAndre Moore, who had no catches last week, makes that grab right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Moore has 5 touchdowns this season. Knee was down at the 25-yard line. No gain there. And now they're going to look at the spot. They might move it back 2 yards. They're going to move it back 2 yards to the 25. They're reviewing this. Be a 2-yard difference, but couldn't make all the difference. I won't get to go for a round with that voice box. No, not with... No, when I'm not streaming. When I'm not streaming. When I'm watching like NHL playoffs, yeah. Wait, there was another fight that broke out? Wait a second. There was another fight that broke out. NC State UNC. State tried to plant the flag, and a fight broke out. When I did my most recent Dumb Decisions video, did I record the two theme song right here portion between the games? No, I did not. I took them back out. Now, what I did was I didn't store them, so I just put the helmets on the ground. In theory, I should have done it like that. The problem was that I didn't have the script written. I have to write the script for that first. So, sometimes I'll do that, where I will record in between on different days and whatnot. But for that, no, I just laid the helmets down on the ground in the same order and then moved them back in the case. So I had to like swap everything in and out. All right, I'm gonna smoke really quickly. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right. That was a really good one. Holy cow. I feel stronger already. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Holy cow. All right. I feel the strength coming back. I feel the strength. You can probably hear it now. I feel the strength coming back. So it looks so dark on the left. That's a good question. Let me try adjusting the lights. That's a really good question, actually. I think because my closet light doesn't work. Yeah, I think because my closet light doesn't work. No, that sounded really satisfying. All right, give me one quick second. I'll do it again. All right, you know, that sounded better. That sounded better. That sounds semi-normal now. Don't sound like a grumpy old man anymore. Yeah. Not terrible. Not terrible. All right. You want to hear that now? I mean, most people do not. And apologies, kind of a mess right now, but that is the way it goes. All right. Yep, that was a big chunk. That was a big chunk. All right, here we go. Back in action. After the review, they move it back 2 yards to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 11. 4 minutes to go in the first. They give Weisner. Again, they run on 2nd and long, and again it works. He gets down to the 15, 3rd and 2. Yeah, I feel like if I can just keep this pace, talk slow, this volume, I can make it. I can be okay. 3rd down, they're going quick. Quinn Ewers looking. 2nd read, floats it, end zone, triple coverage, batted down. Not the smartest throw there. Will Lee on the pass breakup. Triple coverage. I don't know what exactly he was going for on that throw. Trying to float it, but there was a safety behind him and a corner coming in, and there was already a corner draped on him already. 4th and 2. Will they kick the field goal? Quinn's on the sideline, but they are going for it. Arch Manning, the redshirt freshman. They're going for it with Arch at QB. Gonna keep it himself on the read option. Needs 2, and he will stay on his feet and dive into the end zone down at the 1-yard line. Arch Manning filled in phenomenally for Quinn Ewers when he was hurt. Projected to go very high in the NFL draft once he becomes eligible. And Arch Manning down at the 1-yard line on the read option. His first snap gets 14. Arch averaging 4.8 yards per carry this season. He had a 67-yard run at one point in the year. We know it can run the ball. 3:07 left. Clock is stopped. Texas calls timeout. So unlike when A&M went for it, this gamble paid off. And Texas will have it with 3:07 left. They're going to review this play. I don't think there's much to review. There shouldn't be, at least. Unless they're reviewing whether he was out of bounds. I don't think he was. It seemed pretty clear-cut that he did not get in. I don't know what would this review be. I don't think he got even close to in. I mean, I don't think. Unless I'm missing something. He didn't hit the pylon. It was a player. Well, that angle made it look a lot closer. That angle made it look a lot closer. Yeah, they didn't show that angle until now. That angle made it look closer. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. They reversed the call and Arch Manning, 15-yard touchdown. They didn't show that angle until the very end. And that one made it look good. Arch Manning, his 4th rushing touchdown this season. No, Auburn's not a troll. No, he genuinely believes that stuff. He's not a troll. So Texas gets their timeout back. They were reviewing it. Extra point is good. So they swap quarterbacks on 4th down. Put in Arch to run the read option. Yeah, they were only showing before the angle from the front facing. Once they showed the side facing from the actual sideline, that looked good. We didn't get that angle before. So it's because the ball wasn't in the that right arm of his. It was in the left arm. Orman, he was the Sports Center anchor. Used to be a Sports Center anchor back in the 90s. With Dan Patrick. 7-0 the score. Texas takes advantage of the A&M pick. They drive right down the field. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps us out a ton on the channel. We are trying our best to get through this. And my voice is not 100%. You can probably tell. Doing a lot of games. Every donation, you're going to help me decide which game we're calling. For you make the call. Meanwhile, I think we're at 42 because I need Pokemon is in there. Kickoff ends on touchback 25. I have no clue what you're talking about on that one. I have no clue what you're talking about. Ball at the 25-yard line. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. 1 at the bottom, I should say. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. There we go. Reed in the gun, motioning over his barber. They're going to give it up the middle. Nothing doing. Amari Daniels gets only 2. Anthony Hill on the stop. 2nd and 8. Texas run defense so far picking up right where they left off from last week. They got a big 4-down stop in the red zone. Just 28 rushing yards for A&M on quite a few carries. Play action. Now Reed going to take it himself. He'll get down to the 28-yard line. Alfred Collins, the senior defensive tackle, brings him down. 3rd and 2. Again, A&M must win this game. Otherwise, their regular season is done. Their playoff hopes are done. They're going bowling, but we'll see what bowl it is. Winner makes it to the SEC Championship to play Georgia. Came off that 8 overtime game yesterday. against Georgia Tech to clinch a spot in the playoff. Receiver in motion. They're going to give it on the jet sweep. He's got the first down. Needed one, he got two. Nice drive there by Janae Walker. Always tough on a jet sweep as Anthony Hill brings him down. Knowing when do you turn up field? When's the moment that you decide to stop running side to side and turn up field? For him, he decided he knew the situation. I need a yard, but just turn up right away. And it worked. Good situational awareness there. And he gets the first down at the 36. Reed. Two at the bottom, one at the top. Barber in motion. Reed. Taking off. He's going to get down to the 41-yard line. He'll get 5 yards on the play. Michael Taffy, the man who got the pick earlier, brings him down. 2nd and 5 with a minute to go in the first quarter. Yeah, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. It helps us out a ton on the channel. We have a video that dropped today. Go check it out. A dumb decision on Antonio Pierce. And yes, I did do a Matt Eberflus dumb decision before he got fired. And tomorrow night we'll be on the call with a better voice, hopefully, for the Bills-Niners game. Handoff here on 2nd and 4. He'll be marked just shy, I think, of the first down. He will be. Just shy of the sticks. Brings up 3rd and 1. For Owens. Ruben Owens. They are getting him the first down. They give him the first down. They change the spot to the 46-yard line. Final play. Right now, dominating time possession. Getting 2 yards there to the 48-yard line. It's an A&M team that loves running the ball. Remember that game against LSU, the second half of that one. Once Reed came in the game, they barely threw. They maybe threw 4 passes once Reed came in the game. This is a team that runs the ball and tries to run it down your throat. They have more rushing yards this season than passing yards. Most teams, it's the other way around. But for A&M, they're going to have over 500 rushing attempts on the season by the end of this game. We go to the second quarter, 7-0, A&M ball near midfield. I'll put a poll up. Who wins? Texas or Texas A&M? And if you like what you see, like and subscribe. If you like betting, go to oddsjam.com. Use my code AG9. You get 25% off your first month. And the Mayo's Bowl may be one of these two teams versus Clemson. I think it could be. My regrets, I'm not sure. OU LSU? Yeah, that's an interesting matchup. OU coming off that big win against Bama to get bowl eligible. LSU definitely struggling a bit as of late. Wait, the Wonderful World of Disney Holiday Spectacular? What's the difference between that and the parade? What had my voice? Sinus infection plus calling a crap ton of games happened. But we're getting through. It sounded worse at the start of the day, as crazy as it is to believe. It's called the worst time to get a sinus infection, combined with this is the 8th game we've called since Thursday afternoon. So with the new playoff format, the New Year's 6 bowls are playoff rounds. The other bowls are one and done. So Fiesta, Rose, Cotton, Sugar, Peach, Orange. Those are playoff rounds. COVID? No, not COVID. Not COVID. I got my booster too, so it's not COVID. I don't even go anywhere. I don't know how I would have contracted. I don't even go anywhere. No, I have no... It's literally just sinus. I don't have any, like, symptoms. I have no cold, no chills, no fever, no loss of taste, no nothing. It's literally just sinus. I get it every year. Around this time, I get it every year. I'm used to it at this point. Just bad sinus, that's all. Plus, also the thing with COVID is that Werther's wouldn't help. Because I had COVID before. Werther's did not help. Werther's are helping a ton. 2nd and 8. Tank Bowl. Florida State, Kennesaw State. Or Kansas State, I should say. Play action caught at the 42-yard line. Gain of 10. First down. You know, sounds very delicious. Very delicious. But tomorrow we only do one game. Tomorrow I'm only on stream for 4 hours. I say only 4 hours. It's like, compared to what I've been doing the last 3 days. Also, there was an 8 overtime game yesterday. That kind of shot my voice. First down, the 42. One of the top, two at the bottom. Reed. Play action. Fires in the flat. Incomplete. Was looking in the direction of Noah Thomas. Brings up 2nd and 10. Kind of dumb they didn't allow top 4 to have an opportunity as a home game in for a bye week. It's kind of tough with that. It's kind of tough. Because then you have to do an extra round. Yeah. You got to go New Year's 6. Because the problem is that if you didn't go New Year's 6, the Rose Bowl would never get a game and they would throw a fit. Because the Rose Bowl always has to be January 1st. As does the Sugar Bowl. So the Rose Bowl would never get a playoff game. And they would never agree to that system. Play action, sacked on the play. Brought down, pocket collapses. Jalen Gilbo and Vernon Bronin combine for the stop at midfield. 3rd and 18. They sent Barber out. He's covered. It was supposed to be a quick pass to Barber, but he's covered pretty well. At that point, Reed's got nothing there just to eat at midfield. Vernon Bronin helping out on the sack. His 2nd of the season. 3rd and 18. Trips to the bottom, one at the top. Screen pass, it's caught. Looking for anything, it's Daniels. He'll get nothing. They'll have to punt this one away. Anthony Hill on the stop. 3 drives have gotten into plus territory. You know the amount of points that have gone on their 3 drives of the game? All of which got into plus territory? 0. You're not going to beat a team like Texas playing like that. You got a haircut on Wednesday. Got right before the members only Q&A stream. 14-0 Florida in that game. Florida already bowl eligible. First punt of the game for A&M, Tyler White. Low snap, but able to recover. This one is going to bounce to the goal line and go into the end zone for a touchback. Just a 30-yard punt in terms of net. And go long in terms of weather. I mean, we did Steelers-Cowboys. That game started super late. If the game gets delayed, it's not going to get delayed, but if it gets delayed for whatever reason. Plus, I don't know if they could delay it. Because the last thing you want to do, if it's snowing, you don't want it to get even colder. Where there's less sunlight, and then it's colder at night, and it ices up easier. You don't want that. The overtime game was Georgia against Georgia Tech. McGregor guilty. I do not know too much about the situation. Kentucky is not eligible, but Louisville is... What a downfall for Stoops this year. What a downfall. Disappointed in Kentucky this year. Louisville, very good job. Really, one bad loss for Louisville. There were a few games they just blew. That game against Stanford. You know, you play well that game. Who knows? We might be talking about this team as a possible playoff team. Though in Red Skeleton, that program was the first TV appearance of the Beach Boys. I did not know that. Only show left to me right about is Sullivan. But you save the biggest one for last. You save the biggest one for last. I'm sure you say that now, but there's probably a giant rabbit hole with Ed Sullivan. Probably a giant rabbit hole with the Ed Sullivan Show. Because of the cultural influence of that. You probably wrote a whole section just on the Beatles' appearance. That was the biggest TV program of all time before the moon landing. The biggest TV program of all time before the moon landing was the Beatles on Ed Sullivan. You know, Liverpool game, Stanford? Yeah, they'd be a top 25 team if they didn't blow that game. I guess it makes up the Boston College game. They had no business winning, but they came back and won that one. Is John Stamos still with the Beach Boys? It's complicated. It's complicated. He's like an honorary member. It's like Al Michaels with NBC that one year, where he was with Amazon, but you can come back to NBC whenever you want. It's kind of what John Stamos is. That's what John Stamos is at this point with the Beach Boys. Man, I do like me some Stamos. I do like me some Stamos. Texas ball to 21. We get back 12:37 left. Again, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. We'll do a halftime rate as we always do. Other action: 14-6 Oregon over Washington, as Oregon trucks their way down to the 2-yard line. So they're looking to go by 2 scores. Halftime of the Florida game, 14-0. Summer in Paradise. Was that the Train Records album? Was that the Train Records album? I watched the review of that by Thomas Shadows. Yes, I did watch the review of that. I knew the song Forever because I heard it in Full House before that. Uncle Jesse was your favorite character? Have mercy. Have mercy. I know, Uncle Jesse is the best. Who wouldn't want a guy like Uncle Jesse in their life? If you want... Like, Uncle Jesse was just cool. Uncle Jesse was just cool. Would I want him as my dad? I don't know. I don't know necessarily if I want him as my dad. Like, in terms of TV figures. Blue on the run, nothing doing. Like, you want the best dad, you got Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil, you get the best dad. You want the coolest dad, you go Stamos. You go Uncle Jesse. You go, the coolest one is Uncle Jesse, the best one is Phil. Swing pass, gain of 2 on the play, goes to Isaiah Bond. For the first time today, 3rd and 8. Yeah, but Summer Paradise is a crap album. It's so bad. So we are guilty? I have no clue. No, it's not with me to like Full House or Full House. I mean, I'll question your judgment of like Fuller House because that show was not good. It was, the final season was terrible. But Full House is a great show. Cheesy, yes, but great show. I loved it growing up. It was all I watched at Nick at Night. Nick at Night, I would go to bed watching Full House. 3rd and 7. Quinn Ewers, they send 6. Has time. Middle of the field. Somehow caught. Thought for a second it was going to get picked off. It was in traffic. But Gunnar Helm makes the grab regardless. Down to the 38. That comes to Uncle Jesse and Joey. Yeah, that's good. Tell me you don't, please, as long as you don't have a woodchuck. As long as you don't have a woodchuck puppet, we're okay. As long as you don't have a woodchuck puppet, I don't think the nieces and nephews are necessarily like that. But 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Yeah, but Danny was good. Danny was good. Better than the other guy they got, that they would have got. So Bob Saget was not originally the guy that they were going to go for. Ewers sacked on the play at the 33. Brought down by Torian York. Pocket collapses. He gets a 2.5 sack of the season. 2nd and 15. Ours and Hammerstein on the first episode. Wow. One of the best musical pairings of all time. And that was Broadway back in the day. Yeah, Nostalgia Critic makes fun of everything. That's a shtick. That's what he does. He criticizes everything. I like Nostalgia Critic. Uncle Phil will go with you law school. Uncle Jesse will be with you through rehab. Yes. That's good. Quinn dropping back. Deep shot. What a dime to the 24-yard line. One of the best throws you'll see this season. Matthew Golden. It's a golden play. Gain of 43 yards. Matthew Golden blows by the corner. Will Lee. He went to the sideline. Will Lee lost his balance. And you cannot throw that better with the safety coming in and Bryce Anderson. You cannot throw that ball better. Home run was good. Home run was really good. Said be Uncle Joey, is that true? I probably like Danny. I probably like Danny. 1st and 10. Quinn Ewers in the flat. It's caught down at the 22-yard line. Gain of 1. There's a flag on the play. See what the call is here. Maybe we should get one only because of my friend, my nephew Arthur. Would it? I had to do the wood thing. Late hit and high. I think they're going to get roughing. They're going to get roughing. It was high. Maybe you could say it wasn't that late, but I got him in the neck area. Whether you agree with the call or not, they're going to get it. Yeah, I didn't realize Bob Saget was raunchy because my first exposure to him was Full House. I didn't realize it was raunchy. And then, of course, who would win in pool? Danny, Uncle Phil, or Estelle? Oh, Uncle Phil. It's not even close. He's got Lucille. Uncle Phil would beat anyone in pool. It would not be close. I would bet more money on Uncle Phil to win in pool versus the Harlem Globetrotters to win against the Washington Generals. If I had to bet life savings on any character to win a game of pool, easily it's Uncle Phil. 1st down, hand up the middle, gets down to the 7. Then, of course, with Bob Saget, there was, you can't forget what he did to that girl in 1990. You can't forget that. If you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what he did to that girl in 1990. Should Major League Sports give league limits for how long you can be commissioner? Well, the owners vote on it. The owners, if they don't like you, they can replace you. If they like you, why make a change if why should they make a change if they don't want to? Second 6 play clock's winding down. And A&M will take their second time out. They don't like what they see defensively. You bring out Lucille, baby. What did Saget do in 1990? Is it on YouTube still? Is it on YouTube? Hang on. Please tell me it's on YouTube. Oh, it got removed. It was part of the roast. It was a Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried was roasting Bob Saget. He was roasting Bob Saget. And it was like the funniest thing. It was the funniest. Where is the roast still available? I'm trying to see if this is the one. Oh man, try. It might have been scrubbed from the internet. It was the Bob Saget. It was Gilbert Gottfried roasting Bob Saget. Where? Did it get scrubbed from the internet? If you buy the roast, it's there. Or if you watch it on Amazon. But it's so funny. It was so funny. Yeah, owner's the commissioner. Yes. Owner's the 7th commissioner. I was like a CEO in the town should elect them. We pay for the stadium, so Green Bay has it right. The problem is that a lot of people are not informed. Like, people are not informed as it is about, like, politics. You think being informed about a sports league and want to vote in a sports league necessarily? Yeah, Michigan beat Ohio State. Why does Seattle hit the Marshawn Lynch celebration? They don't want anything that simulates an inappropriate act. So you can't hold your nuts. They don't want anything they have to blur out. They don't want anything that on highlight reel packages they have to blur out. If you're showing a kid, they don't want you doing the Michael Jackson. I'll put it that way. No, he didn't do something illegal. No. Well, like, sort of. It's really funny. It's really funny. Sort of. Basically, Gilbert Gottfried, he said a thing about Bob saying, like there's a rumor floating around that it's not true. I want to assure you that this rumor is not true. In no way is this rumor true. And he just keeps repeating the rumor over and over again. That was never a thing. It's so funny. It was deep shot, end zone, back shoulder, back of the end zone. No flag, didn't turn around, but no flag. Anderson on the coverage, looking for blue. 3rd and 7. It was a fake story brought up in the roast. Yes. It's a fake story brought up in the roast. It was so funny. It was so funny. Like, it's a blue. Did he come down with this ball? Hang on a second. I thought I got poked out the last time by Anderson, but if he came down with this, that foot might be in bounds. Hang on a second. Did that? Hang on a second. Did he come down with that ball? That foot's in. Did the ball go out of bounds? Or did the ball leave his arms? Hang on. Did he complete the process? Because in the back corner of the end zone, that's a catch. He's got the foot in. The foot's in. Right there, foot's in. You need one. Did he still have the ball when he went to the ground? I thought he lost the ball. I thought it was poked out by Anderson. He's got the foot in. The question at this point is, does he survive? Does he have the catch? Stream picked the worst time to buffer. I think he might have got this. Somehow. In the tightest window possible. Might as well Quinn's done a great job at this drive. I think he might have this. The foot's in. Did he complete the catch? If he still has it, that's a touchdown. If he still has that, that's a touchdown. Hang on a second. They're reviewing it. Did he still have it when he went to the ground? Or did Anderson punch it out? You know, I think we have to play overtime. Chiefs. I'd say the Chiefs. I mean, the foot's in. The foot's in. The foot is in. Did he survive? Did he complete the process? Beat up with a 5 or give yourself some voice for Sunday football. Oh, I will. We're not doing OT tonight. We're not doing OT. So, I will. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And ACC gets my vote. Miami SMU. Got you on that. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, V-Dub. Thank you so much. If the ball never came out, that's a touchdown. That ball never came out. I think that's good. I think that's good. That is one of the tightest windows and catches you'll see. No room for error whatsoever out of the back of the end zone. If he came down with that, that's incredible. The foot's in. Problem is the second foot, if the first foot was in the air when he caught it, the heel might be on the white. But I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to be good. Let's see. They're going to review it now. Receiver had a foot in. It's good. Touchdown. Blue not feeling blue on that one. But College Station is right now. What an incredible throw and catch. That's 2 throws today by Quinn on that drive where he just threads the needle. And Texas up by 2 scores. He completed the process of the catch. The foot was in. Miami going to be in the playoff? I think they're out. I think they're out. Catholics versus Convicts would be cool. That was a 5-12 matchup. It would be. Andrew looking ahead Stanford or GM of the football program. I did see that. He's smart. He obviously knows football. He's very smart. Makes a lot of sense to do. Why not? It's a good recruiting tool, too. Have Andrew Luck personally come and recruit you. Possible to do mini themes for Power 5 college football teams. Maybe in the off season. Maybe next season will be an off season project where I do it for every team. Because it'll just take way too long right now. Because the problem is that I Heidi a game. If I were to Heidi something, I'll false start on the extra point. If I were to Heidi something, now we don't have the minis anymore. They don't have the fight songs for those teams necessarily. But that could be an off season project where I work on one a day. If I do one a day, it takes 10 minutes. I'll have every team by the start of the next season. All right, 14-0 back-to-back touchdown drives for the Longhorns. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps us out a ton. Jaguars, recommend cornerback. Travis Hunter. Give me Travis Hunter if we can get him. The Scars to get to the 12-team playoff. I think they could. Fight Song Cover Claim? I'm not going to fight Song Cover Claim. What's he going to do tomorrow? There'll be a 2-minute drill in the second half where Trevor throws a pick, and it's like a 7-play drive, and Brian Thomas is not targeted once. He's on the field. No, what Pierce is going to do, 3rd and 11, 3 wide set, Thomas is not on the field. Real Songs in GarageBand, how do I do it? I'll show you in the Week in the Life video. I have I have footage of me recording the Browns fight song in GarageBand. I have footage of that. It's 15 minutes of behind-the-scenes footage for that alone, and I will show that to you. My exact process, creating the song from scratch. Got a good chunk of my Christmas shopping done for my family in Brazil. Nice. Nephew getting a guitar? Oh my god, that's awesome. On one hand, that is the greatest gift you can give to your nephew. On the other hand, I feel so bad for the parents when he's learning guitar. If he knows guitar already, that's good. If he doesn't know guitar, it's like when you buy someone the drums for the first time. Oh, the Jags for the Texans? We'll see. Trevor's playing, so we got a chance. We got a chance. They could, but they need A&M to come back, win tonight, upset Georgia next week, as well as Clemson, upset SMU to help their cause. See, I don't think... Well, because A&M would be a bid stealer. A&M's a bid stealer. They're not getting in as an at-large. Miami has no chance of getting in with A&M winning the SEC. You have 500 on Texas. You're in a good spot right now. So you're really rooting for the Jags? Well, it's not a secret anymore, is it? If you do want to bet, Ben, go to oddsstream.com. Use my code JG9. They give you the best sportsbook odds. So it tells you what books to bet on. If you do want to bet, you're 500 on Texas, maybe it could be... Maybe you get better odds on one book than the other. And it tells you everything. They have a sportsbook screen and whatnot that shows you. So go to oddsstream.com. Use my code JG9. Helps out a lot. Oh, South Carolina? Well, A&M cannot... I don't know what they would... A&M can't win. If A&M wins the SEC, the Scar's not getting in. But Texas would still be in. Texas, no matter what. Deion Jones' request was released after the Giants asked him to stay home with pay. I get it. You don't want to be it's like, what are we doing here at that point? It's like, I think it's also, the narrative looks really bad. First off, a lot of guys want to work. And the narrative looks really bad around a player. If it makes it seem, if he just stayed at home, it makes it seem like he quit, when that's not true. But the narrative spreads. Vanderbilt chance to playoff? No chance. They'll go bowling. But playoff? We're talking playoff with Vanderbilt? No. Can I fix it by friend of mine? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's awesome. No, it's like once we're at that age where it's like it's more fun to like give presents than get like that's a fun age. Florida State will not the playoff. Maybe in college football 25 they will. Maybe in a video game, but not in real life. Handoff. We'll get a gain of 3 on the play. It's Amari Daniels. He's struggled to get a whole lot going today. Texas run defense pretty good. Less than 3 yards a carry today for the Aggies. Big reason why they're down 14-0 right now. You stop the ground game with A&M, you stop A&M. It's that simple. They're very one-dimensional in that regard. Next year, could they make it? Could they make it next year? Well, they're losing their quarterback. Diego is going to be gone. So I don't know. I don't think they'll make it next year. They need to replace their quarterback, and that's going to be tough because Diego's playing lights out. 3rd and 5. It's brought down to the 26-yard line. No gain. Looking. Read. Drag route. Caught, but 3 and out at the 31, but flag on the play. Hang on, they're gonna get hit on defenseless receiver. They're gonna get a hit on the defenseless receiver. They're gonna get a hit on defenseless receiver. How do you watch? Not yet. Not yet. Not for a game of this magnitude. Not when there's nothing really else on. Personal foul, targeting. This is a huge call, obviously. You get ejected for the rest of the game. They'll review it. Was this targeting? Forcible contact to the head and neck area. Defenseless player. Let's see. That is... Yeah. It's targeting. Forcible contact. Head and neck area. Got him in the helmet. Defenseless receiver. Andrew Makuba. He'll be disqualified for the rest of the game. Favorite letter of the alphabet? Why? Why? Just why? Literally, why? Oh, X is cool. Tama, Texas A&M? Yes, they are. Yep, Tama was Texas A&M. I wish Chanel have a member host a game. I think after the loss by Miami, it will. Missed the first half of the next game? No, not with this. No. That's only if you get ejected in the second half. First half, you're just out for the rest of the game. Second half, if you get a targeting in the second half, you miss the first half of the next game. But if you get targeting in the first half, you're out for the rest of the game, but you come back the next game. The call has been reversed. No targeting. 4th and 5. They'll punt it away. Ben with a Tanner, you want ACC. We'll get you on ACC. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. It's on. No targeting, so there was forcible contact of head neck area, but I'm going to say he didn't lead. He led with the shoulder. We're going to say he led with the shoulder. No, just incidental. So Makuba gets to stay in. And A&M going to punt this one away. He did get him in the head, but he led with the shoulder. It was incidental. How did people do? How was it called? Well, we played a D3 school today. We won that game. We won that. We called that game Tuesday. Tuesday night we called that game. Against UNCG, that's Tuesday night. That's not until Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. And we'll be on the call for that game. High Point UNCG over on ESPN+. And now we got a stoppage of some kind. I'm not sure what exactly this stoppage is. But Elko furious. Now we're back in action. Tyler White on to punt yet again. Indiana up 28-0 on Purdue at the half. They will clinch a playoff spot with a win. UNLV up 17-7 on Nevada right now. They win that game. You figure they're in if they beat Boise. Punt here. Bounces to the 10 and goes into the end zone. Wisely decides to let that one go. Silas Bolden lets it go into the end zone. Not that A&M's complaining about that. That's a 74-yard punt, 54 yards a net. Still really good. But Texas started at the 20. Debbie Gibson, shake your love. K-State win gets them in. A TCU win gets them in. Or a BYU win gets them in. Right now, TCU is up with 5:15 left. BYU does not play for another hour. K-State down by 3. First down, they give to the side to the 25. Trucks his way ahead to the 28-yard line. It's Wisner. Falls down to 29. High Point is D1. Yes, they are. They're D1 for every sport. I was fine not going to school with football, but I always said I had to go D1. That was one of my requirements for schools. I was like, I have to go D1. I want to go to D1 school. Handoff gain of 3. It goes to Wisner. I was willing to sacrifice football, not having football, because High Point just had so much to offer. But I was like, it needs to be D1. 3 straight runs to start this drive. This one only gets 2 yards, brought down on the play. At the 34-yard line. Once there was BJ Mays on the play there. They got the tackle. Florida State's only scored 20-plus points against FCS opponent. It was week 0. They scored 21. It's a competent offense right there. Corner route, call it the 40, 35, 30. 25 steps out of bounds to the 21-yard line. It's Ryan Wingo, the freshman wideout. Wingo. Bingo on that one. Ryan Wingo with a huge grab. Anita gifting 20 memberships. Who's got these? Nothing doing on that play. 2nd and 12. Who's got these? We've got May, L-Train, Caleb, Hammond, KJB, Coop of Clucking Chickens, Bacock. What a name. Captain Tuttle, Wapas, Ian, Gaming Book, Styles McFly, Hove T. Chill, Jonathan Sanders, Talon, Markle, Brian, Rob, Christopher, Shawshank, Achieve Winter. Make it even, get some sleep to carry voice. I will. Thank you. Appreciate it. As always. I'll get your name on the gnome. Fakes the screen. Now it's to dump it off incomplete in the area of blue. Now, good job there by Texas offensive lineman. I think it was Banks. There's a fight that's breaking out. Realize I cannot touch this ball. He got out of the way. But let me add it. Let me add the numbers. Appreciate it a ton. 3rd and 14. Play clock winding down. Timeout on the field. Yeah, there was a fight that broke out. Now they're going to reset the play clock. 3rd down. Ball at the 35. Quinn Ewers stepping up. Gonna pump fake. Now he fires to his tight end helmet at the 15. Hurdle. Out of bounds at the 13. Going high over him. Gain of 22 and a first down. From the 35 to the 13. Because championship, we don't know who's in just yet. We don't know who's in just yet. All right, you want to make it even. And he was behind the line. That is clean. First down the 13-yard line. Get $20 or more. You get your name on this dome. Back here. Arch Manning keeps him himself. And for the second time today, this one only gets a yard, though. Down to the 11. Yeah, we don't have a Big 12 championship yet, but hopefully ASU. Hopefully ASU. Hyper play schools in North Carolina? No, they do not. No, they do not. Soccer team actually beat Pitt. Number 1 ranked at the time. 3rd and 6. Now, happens to the Big South Conference. So they play schools. In conference play, their schools from Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. It's all local. And a little fight, a little tussle breaking out with Matthew Golden. No flag on that one. Just let him play. With Golden and Lee. Will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Yeah, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps us out a ton. This week, Doug Pierce might get gifted a membership or something stupid like that. That would be funny. Giants and Panthers poorly officiated game. Also, crazy brawl. Crazy brawl that game. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps us out a ton on the channel. 3rd and 6. Lakers and Pacers, the 2 finalists last year, eliminated in the Emirates NBA Cup this year. I'm sure their fan bases are really upset about that. Let's see who's doing this game. Police coming to the sidelines, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. The atmosphere here is insane, especially a lot of calls going in Texas' favor in terms of the reviews. 3 out of 3 reviews have gone Texas' way. Which is definitely College Station's going to be riled up about that. If you're to watch my videos, that would make me more dumb decisions on him. I mean, if he said he watched my videos, I would make like a 5-hour documentary of everything it's doing wrong. It's always the players, the fans, they couldn't care less. I want to win NBA Cup games because I want to win regular season games, improve my record. But ideally, I want my team to go 3-1 in the Cup, and not. Well, obviously I want to go 4 now, but I'd rather 3-1. I'd rather not make it. 3-1 and don't make it. When the actual bowl invites begin, they could start any time, probably tomorrow. Now they're going to announce everything on Sunday, but we'll know some things tomorrow. Okay, this is an interesting raid that I think we're going to do. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if they're going to be watching reading the chat. I hope they are. NFL playing tournament? No. No chance. No way. I don't even know how that would work. Too many games, unless you want a Super Bowl in April. I won't be able to watch the Dua Lipa special because I'll be doing Sunday football at the same time. I have Paramount Plus at least. I have Paramount Plus. I can watch the replay of it. I'll watch the replay while I'm editing. Yeah, some lower tier bowls we'll know. We're not going to know the New Year's 6, obviously. We're not going to know some of the bigger bowls, but we'll know the lower ones. We might know one. We might know like 1 or 2 by tonight. We might know 1 or 2 by tonight. Like, I'm sure we'll know, like, I'm sure we'll know where Navy's going. LB playing tournament? No, I just don't have playing tournaments. Don't do playing tournaments. The only way to do it, honestly, okay, there is one way to do it. There is one stupid way to do it that I'm not opposed to because of how ridiculous it is. There's one way I'm not opposed to. Every team makes the playoffs, okay? Hear me out. Hear me out. How stupid this sounds. Did you see the, was it Conference USA in college basketball? What they're doing? 3rd and 6, the give. Wisner gets about 2 yards, and A&M will burn their final time. Will they? Yeah, they will burn their final timeout. All right, so, yeah, A&M's going to burn their final timeout. They'll get the ball back with no timeouts to work with. All right, so, yeah, here's the idea. If you see the Conference USA bracket for basketball, right, I think it's CUSA. Ladder bracket. Hang on. What conference is it? Is it CUSA? You'll see what I mean. What conference is doing the ladder bracket this year? What conference is doing ladder bracket? Hang on. Orlando's going to lose. That stinks. But look, the Red Bulls have never won the MLS Cup before. They've been around since the beginning. No, not the simultaneous games. Although that was crazy. When they played both in the same arena. 4th and 3, they're going for it. I don't get this. Make it a 3-score game. I don't agree with this. Make it a 3-score game. They're just trying to get with a hard count. I think. No, hard count. They're trying to get with a hard count. Which I'm not... Even if you get him with a hard count, it's still not an automatic first down because it's half the distance. We're going to back it up to the 10. I don't know about that. A hard count wouldn't have done anything. A hard count would not have done anything. Okay, wait. Where? Okay, wait. I'm trying to think. What tournament? Was it Sunbelt? Yeah, Sunbelt. That's the one. Okay. If you do it like the Sunbelt, I am okay. Play-in tournament in basketball. 1 game. Every team makes the playoffs. You do it like that. I'm okay with that. 28-yard try is good. I am down for that. If you do that, I'm in. I am in if you do that. You have a week where you just do a ladder tournament. Everyone makes the playoffs. The 15 plays the 14. The winner plays the 13. The winner plays the 12. The winner plays the 11. The winner plays the 10. The winner plays the 9. The winner plays the 8. The winner of that gets the 8th seed. If you do that, I'm down. 7 games in 7 days. Something ridiculous like that, I would be okay with. Just because of how insane that is. If you like, look, click on that link. That's the bracket. That's the bracket for the Sunbelt this year. If you do that, I'm not opposed. I'm legitimately not opposed for that. I'm not opposed at all if you do that. Kickoff, fair, caught, first down, 25-yard line. A&M, no timeouts left. You know, it's beautiful. Like, I'm like, you know what? Okay, you could stink in the regular season, but if you win 7 games in 7 days, you know what? You deserve to be in. You win 7 games in 7 days, you beat everyone else. Don't give Adam Silver any ideas, but would the Players Union allow that? I don't know. According to Big Boy. Oh. I'm not great with Outcast lyrics. I'm not great with Outcast lyrics. Reed rolling out. He's going to take off and run out of bounds at the 26. Stops the clock with 1:44. 2nd and 9. Yeah, that would be insane. But they're doing that in the Sun Belt. They're literally doing that in the Sun Belt this year. 8 games to win. Yes. Yep. You need to win. You need to win 7 games in 7 days. Opposed to NHL MLB? No. Honestly not. Honestly, I would not be. I would not be opposed to that. 2nd and 8. In the flat, caught to the 30 out of bounds of the 32. 3rd and 3, catching the play there made by the tight end Trey Watson, his first grab of the day. No, not, but the WCC, it's a modified version of that. The Sun Belt's just going all in. The Sun Belt's going all in on that. The WCC sort of does that, but not to the extent that the Sun Belt's doing it this year. Third and 2, 2 at the top. Reed takes the snap, looks, out route, caught, first down, gain of 3, tackled out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Going to stop the clock. It's Barber on the grab. Yeah, but that's just some White Sox could have made the playoffs. They could have. But you know what? If you win 7 games in 7 days, like, I'm not opposed, honestly. It's so stupid, but I'm not opposed. It'll never happen. For player safety reasons, it'll never happen. But I'm not opposed. First down, Reed. Just how stupid it is. And how insane it is. Out of bounds to the 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Offense throwing down like this, I'm not too worried. Yeah, Cup should get an auto spot. The Cup should mean something for the fans. It means nothing. Does not include the team official last in seconds. You could do that. You could have a cutoff. You could have a cutoff. Like, the bottom 3 don't make it in each. You could have a cutoff. Hold the Cup in March? Yeah. Well, they do it in November. They do it now because people don't care about basketball right now because of the NHL, or the NFL and the college football season. That's why they're trying to boost the ratings. So people don't care about the start of the regular season. People don't care about basketball until Christmas time. Running to the 45-yard line is Reed. 3rd and 2. That's why. Because people care about the NBA once we get past Christmas. But while NFL season's happening, they don't care. The camel toe with it. I knew it was from the way you move. I didn't know the words to like camel toe. Handoff, it's going to get the first down, the 49. I'm not opposed to a system that's stupid. First down at midfield. In the flat, caught. Going to break 1 tackle and get out of bounds. That's a nice play there. What should have been a gain of 1 and the clock moving will instead be a gain of 4 and the clock is stopped. On the catch there by Theo Malin Ostrom. Ostrom, the tight end from Sweden. You tell me much more basketball and hockey when football's over. Yeah, that's why they do it. That's why they do it like that. 2nd and 6. Barber in motion. Reed stepping up. Going to chunk it down. In the flat out of bounds. Gain of 3. E.J. Smith. 3rd and 3. 44 seconds. No timeouts, but they're getting out of bounds on basically every single play. Here they got caught. Oh my god. Oh my god. That one hurt. That one hurt. Holy cow. Here, this is literally a piece of hair that got caught. 3rd and 2. Holy cow. Reed, swing pass, caught out of bounds. Loss of 1. Have I not watched any part of an AFL game this season? No. I've watched every one. I've watched every single game. At least a part of it, obviously. Fourth down, they're going to go for it. Yep, I hope my team's winning a championship. Haven't seen it. Has Sterling won his step? Yep. 4th and 3. Reed looking. Pressure. Going to try and run for the first. He's going to slide 2 yards shy of the sticks. He slid. And he knows he messed up badly. He slid down. But he's limping in some pain. That's why he slid. He's limping. Texas ball near midfield. Reed takes his helmet off. He'll get evaluated immediately. And a bad game for A&M has gotten even worse. Oh, his knee went down the wrong way. His knee went down the wrong way. Oh, no. You hate to see that. Oh, man. Oh, that knee is not supposed to be in that direction. I thought he slid. I'm not even sure he slid. I think it just snapped on him. I think it just snapped on him. I don't think he slid. It looked like a slide, but I think it just snapped on him. First down, the 42 for Texas. They're going to hand it off. Texas has timeouts. We'll see if they take one. They do. 2nd and 8. See if we'll merge with the NFL. I don't know what the incentive would be for either one of those leagues to do that. Yeah, we're going to rate the half. We're going to rate the half. I found a streamer. I hope they read the chat. It's an interesting stream. It's an interesting stream. I don't know how it's going to work. Cincinnati at midfield. Down by 7. 34 seconds left. Heidi alert? I don't know. This one's kind of tough to Heidi because there's not a lot on. And on top of that, this game means the world. This is the game that has like the most meaning. I don't want you Heidi too necessarily. 2nd down at the 44-yard line. 2 timeouts. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Quinn takes a snap. They send 3. Plenty of time. Sideline shot, one-on-one coverage. Incomplete. Even if you caught it was out of bounds. DeAndre Moore. Need to do a little bit more on that one. 3rd and 8. Ball to 44. Quinn, they're sending 3 screen pass. It's caught by Wisner. Has a blocker to the 45 to 40. 35, they're in field goal range of the 33. Texas calls timeout with 12 seconds left. So a good job there by Texas converting the 3rd down, getting 24 yards. Quintrevion Wisner, plenty of space, has the convoy. It will be in field goal range. You got good field position after getting a stop on 4th down. And 1 timeout left. Yeah, the close score game to Heidi is a 2-score game. Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Yeah, we can try. Yeah, I think we're going to Heidi to them. Not Heidi to them. Raid them. TCU beats the Bearcats. Let's go. Let's go. I have not seen a single one of the War Games. Quinn looking fly route. Trying to make a one-handed grab incomplete. Looking deep for Isaiah Bond. ASU projected to be dead last. We're going to Arlington. We're 1 game away from the playoff. Oh my God. We're 1 game away from the playoff. We're 1 game away from the playoff. Are you actually kidding me? ASU is 1 game away from the playoff. Jesus. I never thought I'd see the day. Second half, they're going to hand it off. Just try and get some yards, make it a makeable field goal. 4, 3. Call time with 3 seconds left. 3rd and 8. Oh my God. We're going to be on the call for that game. We're going to be on the call for that one. That game in Arlington. I'm just going to reset the timeouts. Then we'll go to halftime. Burt Auburn. To make it a 20-point game. Texas gets the ball to start the half. Snap is good. Kick is up. And, oh man. Oh man, that was wide right. So wide right made Scott Norwood's kick look right down the middle. That's how wide right that was. Closer to College Town than College Station. Man, that was awful. 17-0 though the score. Texas ball when we get back. All right, I honestly have no clue how this raid's gonna go. This seems just like a watch party. I don't know how this raid's gonna go. They're called 40-acre attics. Wait, hang on. That's not the link. I have no clue. 40-acre attics. I'm gonna take an 18-minute break. Yeah, Post from Arizona is good. Plus, Kenny's an alum. He loves ASU. He's not leaving. He's literally an alum. He's not leaving. He wants to build ASU. He's not going to go anywhere. So we got him for a while, which I like. All right, we'll be back in 18 minutes. We'll do this raid 17-0 at the half. See you guys in a bit. All right, we're back for the third quarter. I see Urban with a tenner. Which game do you want for you? Make the call. Appreciate you, man. New York sports is a mess. I wonder what's going. The Red Bulls are gonna MLS Cup finale. East champs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. LA or Seattle? I think LA, but man, second time ever they're in the MLS Cup. First time ever as Eastern Conference champions. Yeah, I had a feeling that read would go a lot better. I didn't know about the living room read. I had no clue what the living room read. But that's not a bad idea for the Super Party. That's not a bad idea. But the guy that we rate at the very end, I know he does UFL games because I haven't seen him for a college game. I haven't seen him for a college game on stream, but I have seen him for UFL games. I know he does a lot of the UFL games because whenever I track the stats for UFL, I'm like, oh wait, I recognize that channel. We never rated him before, so I was like, I know this guy's pretty reliable. This guy streams a lot, so let's do that. Yeah, Western Champions 2008. Yep, let's go. Let's go. Appreciate the tenner, man. If we hit that stretch goal, I will stream whatever college basketball game you want me to. Tuesday night, kickoff return to the 28-yard line. That's where Texas is going to start this drive. I'll get you on Big Ten. We don't know who. We know it's Oregon, Penn State. I'll change the logos for tomorrow. You guys are crushing the donations today. I really appreciate you guys like crazy. Voice, you can probably tell it's getting a bit stronger. It's still not great. Is he live streaming college football? Is he really? I know he still did sports. I thought he stopped that. First down at the 28-yard line. Play action. Quinn, crosser, caught Gunnar Helm down to the 35-yard line, brought down on the play by Marcus Radcliffe. If you're A&M, it is absolutely critical here that you do not allow a touchdown. You allow a touchdown, it basically is a four-score game. It is basically a four-score game. You have to at least hold them with 3. Yeah, so far I'm okay, because I took a break. I didn't talk for the last 20 minutes. Handoff gain of 2. Up the middle, need to get to the 38, and did. I'm Washington State, nice. Florida State, 24-3 in that one. 24-14, Iowa State. On Kansas State, 1st and 10. Now that flipped around the second at big time. I told you, I think I'm going to be okay. I'm clearing up. Didn't I tell you at the start? I told you at the start, my voice will get stronger as the day goes on. I told you. I know my body. I've been through this before. I know my body. I told you at the start, because people were like, how the heck are you getting through this? I'm like, my voice gets stronger as the day goes on. Trust me on this. First down to 38. Quinn, deep shot, going for it all, incomplete, but flag on the play. No one was home, but the reason why was because Isaiah Bond was getting held in the secondary. Miami really get the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Dreams really do come true. I could. It would be pretty funny. Miami, Colorado in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Make it happen. Let's see if it's defensive holding or DPI. It's going to be DPI. Move it up 15 yards. Into plus territory. And if you allow 3, it's not the worst, but you really don't want to allow a touchdown, make it a possible 4-score game. 24 is a 3-score game, but considering how hard it is to get 3 2-point conversions, it is in essence a 4-score game. Washington State rolling 14-9 with 5 seconds. Oh, wow. CW. Quinn tipped to the line, incomplete, looking for Gunnar Helm. Where is it? Here we go. So Pop-Tarts like a concession stand of that bolt? They better. I would think they do. I don't see why they wouldn't. They probably have an exclusivity right with that, where that's like the only dessert they sell. Hand off down to the 40-yard line. It's 8 or 7, I should say. It's Weiser. Brings up 3rd and 3. You have 24-3, and Florida getting the ball back. Up by 21. Quinn's stepping up. They send 3. Going to look to throw on the run. And he's going to dump it off on a swing pass, which is behind this guy, incomplete. Decision time here, if you're Texas. And honestly, with the way our defense is playing, I might punt. I might punt this one away. I don't want to give him the ball at midfield. You're not kicking a field goal, obviously, especially after what happened with Auburn on the last kick, which was nowhere close. I might punt this away. Try to pin him inside the 10. Make A&M go down the field. And they are. That's smart. It's a smart decision. Up by 2 scores, maybe not. Up by 3 scores, I think this is the right call. Can they keep it out of the end zone is the question. You can't do it. Oh, maybe you should have taken delay of game at the very least. Maybe at the very least you take a delay of game penalty. Just 20 yards up now. Again, I don't hate the decision. But I think from the 40, it's a bit too close. I think you take the delay of game and put it back 5 yards. Only a net of 20. Fact or fiction? Should Aaron Hunter skip the bowl game? Fiction. Dion already said they're playing. Dion said they're already playing. He said they owe it to the school. He said we still got one more game. We got to finish business. They're playing. Yeah, if you like what you see, like, subscribe to the channel. Tell me if you get your question right away. Others at the school and where they see them. Pound of coffee or pound of cheese? Pound of cheese, easily. I'm not a coffee person. Try to draw them offside. At least do that. Yeah, at least do that. Someone donated $100. Does that mean we reached the goal? So that person doesn't count. That person does not count. If that person ever donates, that doesn't count. They are exempt from the rule in terms of the stretch goal and donation dollars and whatnot. They're exempt. That does not count. They don't count unless they explicitly say. Anyone else? Yes. But they don't count. Touchdown, Wyoming. On 4th and 14, Wyoming has just taken the lead on Wazoo. Cam Ward skips the game? I'm going to say fact on that. I think Ward skips. But I know Hunter and Sanders are playing. Yeah, if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps us out a ton on the channel. You can use those emojis in the chat to show support for either one of these teams and the great state of Texas with a SpongeBob emoji as well. What do you mean exempt? Well, that person doesn't count. If that person donates, that does not count toward any sort of goal. Family relations do not count. Family relations do not count. A yellow jack got in your beer and stung me in the mouth. Oof, that's rough. That's got to be the most painful sip of beer in your life. That's got to be the most painful sip ever. Why? Do you want me to do a game? You're going to be asleep. If you want me to do a game, I'll do it. If you want me to do a game, I'll do it. If you want me to, I'll do it. At 9:30, if you want me to do a game, you'll be asleep by that point, though. How many teams get drawn offside with a hard count? I'd say like 5% of the time. Depends how obvious it is. It's like 4th and 1, maybe. If it's very obvious you're not going for it, no. First down handoff, it goes to Daniels. Daniels down to the 23. A&M really is not at any big chunk runs today. 2nd and 7. If you want me to do a 9:30 game or 10 o'clock game or 10:30 game on Tuesday night, I'll do it. But I know you'll be asleep. I know you'll be asleep for that. 2nd and 7. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Reed looking. First 3 not there, so he's going to take off and run. He's got the first down to 30, 35, 40, 45 down to the 48. The book of rules we don't know about. Like for like, he had 25 and a first down. Has he put some of my dad's tobacco on the sink top swelling? You know, if it's a single use, you're fine. Florida State remains a joke. I love that news. I love that breaking news. Not the prettiest game for UF, but they'll win it. Ball at the 48-yard line, first down. Reed trips at the bottom. QB draw to the 50. We'll call it a gain of 2. Thrown down on the play by Anthony Hill. 2nd and 8. Subscriber handbook? Yeah, I guess. Indy scores 52-0. Purdue's awful season continues. No wins in Big Ten play. Indiana, congratulations. You're going to the playoff. You're in. You're in for sure. The question is seeding at this point. And after what happened today with Miami, you might get a top 4 seed. Not top 4 seed. A playoff game. A home playoff game. A top 8 seed. We'll see. 2nd and 8. Batted down and almost intercepted. Almost picked off on the play. Oh, that was close. Awfully close. It was tipped at the line and almost got the interception. Baron Sorrell. Because the thing with Miami's loss today, SMU would have got a top 4 seed line if they win. Miami's out. SMU gets top 4 seed line. So Indiana leapfrogs SMU in that regard in terms of getting a They leave, like, you understand what I'm saying. Checks it down, incomplete. Amari Daniels, intended target, Hale on the throw. 4th down, gonna have to punt this one away. It's almost like how, like SMU wouldn't steal a bid in terms of the bottom 8, they get a top 4. Thoughts Sam Malzahn is OC at Florida State. Friendly hire to boost a fallen giant, or friendly fire to throw from Norvell under the bus? Well, it means Norvell is staying. The fact that Malzahn is there means Norvell is staying, which I do not agree with at all. I do not agree with that at all. But it's not like Malzahn has done a whole lot offensively. It's a lower pressure role than head coach, but I don't know if I like the move. I just clean house. I think it's a half measure. It's a half measure by FSC when the last thing you need right now is half measures. You need to overhaul everything. Norvell's clearly not the guy. Punt fair call at the 15-yard line. 35 yards of net. So Texas does its job on defense yet again. And they'll have it 1st and 10. With Quinn Ewers back in at QB. Are there any other even remotely teams more likely to jump toward this one? Oh, yeah. Much more likely for the Jets and the Lions. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all about coaching. All about coaching. Play action. Screen pass behind the line. It's caught at the 15. Makes a man miss to the 18-yard line. It's Matthew Golden. Called a gain of 3. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. Helps us out a ton on the channel. The give to the side. It goes to Weiser. And Weiser bounces outside to the 25. Breaks the tackle at 30. Trucks his way down to the 35. It's bowling over. Dalton Brooks doesn't even go down on the play. Just stands over him like, yeah, I just did that. Nice cut back. Weiser played a lot better over the last month. He's nearly 100 yards today already. Play action. Quinn. Overthrown, looking over the middle of the field. That falls incomplete. Wide open on that one, too. Was Amari Nieblach. Yep, I know he's grinding on boiled lips somewhere. I know it. Rest in peace, baby. Rest in peace. Hey, that's almost invisible. He's more visible. Yeah, it's not the most visible. It's not the most visible. They could have done a better job. Toss play to Weiser. He gets about 2 on the play. It's at 95 yards today. Cassius Howell on the stop. 3rd and 8. I'm just glad my team's disaster is finally over. We had 11 games to play a good game. Hint, I'm an Oregon State alum. Yeah, rough season for them. Meanwhile, Wazoo throws a pick to end the game. Wyoming at 2-9 upsets Wazoo on their final game of the season. Quinn Ewers is going to try and run for the first down. They'll spot it at the 46. Needed 8. Got 8 on the dot. First down for Quinn. Man, at least you won your conference. Not a lot of schools can say that. You won your conference. There's not like a remotely close game to Heidi, too. Even if you wanted to, there's not a remotely close game. First down, handoff to the 50. Huge hole for Weiser. First down. He's over 100. Down to the 43-yard line. Gain of 12. It's at 107 on the day. Yeah, I can see Weiser in the Holiday Bowl. A Gator player will try to plant a flag at midfield. FSU player will take the flag and just fumble it. Could be. Weiser down to the 39. My clock was never running. Hang on. My apologies. Hang on. There we go. No, yeah, Michigan should be through the moon right now. Are you kidding me? Michigan fans should be loving life right now. And rightfully so. You beat your biggest rival. What's been a down year for you? You beat your rival when everyone thinks you're going to lose. Curl route caught to the 20, down to the 15. It's Matthew Golden in the red zone. Gain of 24. Yeah, thank God for that win against Cincinnati. There was no bowl. One win made all the difference. I think Florida will probably go Gator Bowl. Florida probably goes Gator Bowl. They let Shamar Turner, who's down for A&M, with 7:29 left. Again, if we hit that stretch goal, I will stream a college basketball game in that 9:30 window, and you'll help me decide which game that is. We're doing High Point UNCG at 7. All right. Let's go get the Pop-Tarts. Let's go get those Pop-Tarts, baby. Let's go get those Pop-Tarts. How's anyone doing in the snow? They're doing all right. They're only up by 52. They're only up by 52 points. So I guess it's still anyone's game, I guess. It's anyone's game, but Indiana looks to be pretty good. Barring a meteor strike, they'll be okay. Is Florida State's joke of a season the worst one season downgrade ever? Yes. Yes, it is. To go from, let's talk about playoff top 10 ranking at the start of the season, should be the playoff last year, to then that, yes. One win against an FBS opponent. It is absolutely the biggest one season downgrade ever. At the college level, I've never seen anything like it. The hubris. It's so funny. It's so funny, the hubris of FSU. Just destroys them. Most pathetic Power 5 season ever? Yeah, I think so. Considering the circumstances. By itself, no, but if you add everything else after that. Dome team itself? No. I wouldn't say that. I think it's more about who your coach is and your identity versus where you play. Washington decision being made. I got a lot of other dumb decisions to get to for college before I get to that. Got a lot of other dumb decisions to get to. A Frank strike? Well, that'll be a good thing. Frank strike's a good thing for everyone. Purdue is dead per source. Yes, 59-0 now. It's bad. It's Patriots-Titans. Patriots-Titans score. Every purist wants Penn State to win next week. It's funny, too, because Penn State wasn't even an original member of the conference. Kent State or Florida State? FSU. Well, I mean, Kent State is the worst team I've ever seen in my life. Kent State's the worst team I've ever seen. They allow like 300 rushing yards per game. That's not even an exaggeration. They're the worst team I've ever seen. First down after the injury timeout. 7:29 left. Arch in the game at QB. There was some movement by the left tackle. Some movement there. And Kelvin Banks jumped. Excuse me, that's Trevor Gooseby. Kelvin Banks is out. Left the game in the first quarter. His replacement, I should say, Trevor Gooseby. The redshirt freshman. Getting called for false start. How's it going, Peter? Welcome, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Happy holidays to you as well. We're going to be in December soon. Literally, in a few hours, December starts. 25 days of Christmas. 1st and 15. Arch, going to keep himself on the read option, goes nowhere. He's got a rushing touchdown today, but nothing there. Torian York gets the stop at the 22-yard line. A&M has come back from big deficits before. Remember about a month ago they played LSU. That game, they were trailing 17-7 midway through the third. They ended up winning at 38-23. But this a much tougher ask. Second and 18. Quinn, screen pass behind the line, caught the 20 to the 15 to the 10, and down at the 7-yard line is Ryan Wingo, the freshman wideout, with the sack grab of the day. We'll call it 3rd and 3. Who gets in Indiana, Penn State? Penn State it's Penn State, Oregon for the Big Ten Championship. They're both going to be in the playoff. There will be 4 Big Ten teams in the playoff. Guaranteed. But Penn State, Oregon for the Big Ten Championship. Ohio State, Indiana get in the playoff as wild cards or at larges. 3rd and 4. Out route intercepted. This is gone. He's gone. Flag on the play. Was there PI? Was there PI? If there wasn't, we got a whole new ball game again. There's a flag on the play. Is this coming back? Holding on the offense. It's holding on the offense. It's a walk-in pick six. It's a walk-in pick six for the Aggies. Will Lee made this a ball game again. A horrible decision by Quinn Ewers on the flat. Lee gets the interception, his 2nd of the season, and it keeps. Now, Penn State's got 1 loss. A&M in this one. They need a quick score for the comeback. Need to get a stop. They got more than the stop. They got a touchdown. But Joe Nicole, God, that's awesome. Extra point. It's good. The offense has done nothing, but the defense makes a huge play there. Texas driving down the field. Chance to make it a 24-point game. Put this one on wraps. And then Quinn Ewers in the red zone. Throws the out route, which, by the way, would not have come close to a first down. Still would have been short by 2 yards. He still would have been short by 2 yards. Even if you complete that pass, you're still bringing up 4th down. So the logic there by Quinn Ewers. Yeah, that was a Jack Squarick Express right there. They're rarer than Blue Moon. They are. A horrible decision there, just like that. It's a 2-score game. Right on cue, as I said. Right on cue. A&M came back against LSU. They were down by 2 scores at the halftime break. A chance to potentially come back. We saw it come back yesterday at 17-0. Quite a few customers who are awesome. I have a feeling. Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of regulars, which is good. Yeah, bring in Arch. Bring in Arch. I don't think you need to just yet. I mean, Quinn's played all right today. He had some nice throws in the first quarter. DJ's not playing. DJ was not the quarterback there anymore. He was back up. Texas back to choking. If they blow this game, it'd be different. I still think they're okay. But huge turn of events. Huge turn of events. Goes without saying. of the playoff. I would say we gotta wait till the rankings, but I would say yes. They've not looked convincing. 2 losses. Could have had a third to VT on the Hail Mary. I mean, I think they're out. I think they're out right now. I'm not sure you're putting a 2-loss Miami in, who was born on third, decided to steal second. Not how it works, but basically, can't say I would say any implications. Oh yeah, massive for the playoffs, for Big 12 championship. Iowa State has a chance to make the championship. K-State playing spoiler can help other teams too. Clemson can make it. They have to win the ACC, obviously. If they don't win the ACC, they're not in. And if the ACC, you want Clemson to win, so that SMU gets in as an at-large and gets 2 bids. Syracuse has even more say than Michigan? Nah, I wouldn't go that far. I would not say that. Miami's been iffy this year, even though they've won games. They've been iffy. Syracuse is a good team. Tuesday at 7. They're a bit iffy. Michigan is not a good team on paper. Ohio State, projected by many, is like the best team in the country. Oh, not even close. Syracuse, Miami could have happened. I don't think anyone thought Michigan, Ohio State was happening. Ball to 25 on the touchback. Yeah, we're scared to run the ball there. Make a 3-touchdown game. I agree with you. First down to 25. Texas touchdown and it? No. But it'd be awfully close. Be a 3-score game. College Station rocking again. Florida gets the first down in a goal to go spot, or just outside goal to go spot. First down here for Texas. Handoff up the middle. Wisner to the 30. Brought down the 31-yard line. Marcus Radcliffe. 2nd and 4. If SMU wins, maybe Scar makes it. They could. It's going to be Scar, I think, or Bama. I think it's going to be one of those two. And off to the outside, Wisner gain at 2. Brings up 3rd and 2 at the 33. One big leagues. Big 12 is. ACC, I'd say 1.5. I think SMU is in. If A&M does not win the SEC, I think SMU is in so long as they don't crap themselves against Clemson. Needs 2 for the first, gets 4. Wisner down to the 37. Can the team ever go? They would need a lot to have happen. They need to go undefeated and hope for everyone in the other group of 5 to have multiple losses. I don't think Miami would be higher than a 12 or an 11. I don't think they'd be any higher than that. When the AP rankings come out, I'm guessing they will not look too favorably on Miami. I think they'll drop to 15. Toss play here. This one going to blue. Jade on blue, down to the 41-yard line. Radcliffe on the stop. We'll call it 2nd and 6. All right, Liberty did make it near 6, so they got shellacked. They played no one, and they got shellacked. Even despite the pick 6, A&M's defense been on the field for a long time. Something's got to give at some point. They've been out there for a while. They've been out there basically the entire quarter. Handoff up the middle. This one going to the 45, and will be stopped right around there. Jarrett Gibson, the freshman, his first carry of the day, had 1 carry for 6 yards last week against Kentucky. Brings up 3rd and 2. Yeah, I can see him in the Liberty Bowl. Almost in the playoff. It's going to be them, Scar, Alabama at this point, I think, if SMU wins the ACC. And AM doesn't make it. Quinn, sacked, loses the ball. O-lineman falls in it. There's a flag on the play, though. Lineman fell on it. It was Cameron Williams. But what's the call? Elko seems livid. This might be against the Aggies. Yeah, I think so. Too many men on illegal substitution. 12 men on the field. This one is reviewable. This is reviewable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 12. Let me snap it. Yeah, that's 12. I mean, that's bad. That's bad. Can't hit the refs on that one. That's bad. That's 12 on the field. A mental lapse gives the Longhorns new life on this drive. Do I take NyQuil? No, I do not. Mac team ever chance to playoffs? Probably not. Take the same exact scenario. Gunnar Helm, stiff arm out of bounds at the 37-yard line. In a 13. Take the same exact scenario. You need an undefeated MAC team. Beats the Power 5 team in non-conference play. And you need every team in the group of 5 to have multiple losses. I mean, tensions are high. I mean, to be fair, with someone like sports, hand off at the middle, down to the 32, that's why they have a cooldown period. You hate on a team for an entire year. You circle that game for the entire year. You beat each other up for 3 hours, and then you're expected to just forget about it and move on and cool down immediately, flip that switch. It's tough. It's tough. 2nd and 4. Play action. Quinn, plenty of time. Caught down the sideline at the 18-yard line. It's DeAndre Moore. His first scrap of the day, gain of 14. They're in the red zone. Touchdown, Florida. I mean, we'll like to see Florida in the Pop-Tart Bowl, but that's not an SEC matchup. Man down right now for A&M. Is B.J. Mays, who made the tackle on the play. He's down the sideline. Wait, there was pepper spray used, which is insane. You don't bring a gun to a rock fight. Pepper spray being used is so uncalled for. And hopefully those officers never work again. Because you do not need to bring pepper spray on players. You do not need to use pepper spray on players. How much will Ohio State be penalized? I mean, I don't know how much will be penalized. I don't think anyone's going to get suspended. Norvell fired? No. He's not going to get fired. He just brought on Malzahn as the OC. He's not getting fired. Malzahn resigned from UCF to take over the OC job at FSU. So, he wouldn't do that if he wasn't safe. Virginia Tech going to go up by 3 scores here against Virginia. Winner of that game goes bowling. Takes the 82nd spot. Brando or Myers? Brando. I think, at least. 1:57 left in the third. It's stretching the back. Stretching the back. First and 10 in the red zone. Music City Bowl versus Michigan for the Gators. I'm not opposed to a trip to Nashville. Handoff. Weisner down to the 15, still on his feet, tackled eventually at the 13-yard line by Shamar Turner. Weisner has not really lost any yards on any runs. He's always falling forward, always staying upright. 2nd and 5. And we have another injured Aggie. And this is an A&M team that's been on the field for a while now. A long drive by Texas that got a pick 6. Now another long drive. Fatigue starting to set in. Albert Regis down on the play. Ohio State, they'll drop to like 8, I think. They'll drop to 8. Georgia moves up. Tennessee moves up. Ohio State drops. I'm guessing they'll drop to 8. They might go to 7. They might go to 7. Going too intense firewall fence, but I think the Bio's saving him for now. I think so too. I think so too. Because Notre Dame will stay at 5. Georgia will go to 6. It's really Tennessee or Ohio State. I think Ohio State might say 7. They're faking to 7 o'clock. I don't know. They've been on the field for a while. It's a lot of fatigue. I don't think they're fake injuries. I think there's just so much fatigue at this point. This defense has been on the field the entire quarter. And Texas is using a lot of time. They're calling a lot of plays. Iowa State back of the end zone. I hate that call. 4th and 2. They're going for it, and they throw a fade route. A goal line fade instead of going up by 6. K-State getting the ball down by 3. Purdue, Florida State, who's worse? I'd say FSU. This is a crazy day for football. It is. Final day of the regular season is always fun. 2nd down, clock running. Handoff, up the middle. Wisner, down to the 8. Got 7 yards on that one and a 1st down. Can offense get tired as well? Not really. Because offense, you can alternate guys in and out. And you can control the tempo. You're in complete control of the tempo in offense. You can adjust your packages to put guys in and out and whatnot. I don't want to say it can take plays off on offense. Hand up at the middle, nothing doing, loss of 2. But you can sort of cheat a little bit if you're on offense. If you know the ball's not coming your way or it's not to your side of the field, you can basically take a glorified rest on a play. Defensively, you can't do that. If every weekly team was like this, that'd be insane. I mean, 2021 was pretty close. Big 12 is 12 o'clock Eastern next Saturday. We're doing that, SEC, and then you make the call. And then Mountain West on Friday night. That'll be a playoff game, essentially. Quinn Ewers keeps it himself. Pump fake, slides down the 8-yard line. Ball came out. The ball came out. Quinn might have just turned it over again in the red zone. Let's see if they rule that a fumble. Let's see. Is that a fumble? The graphic says 3rd and goal. Now they're flipping it. It's A&M ball. It's A&M ball. Quinn, as he slid down, lost the ball. The knee was not down. That ball is out. Cassius Howell. Cash money on that one. Texas has had multiple chances to get 20-plus points. Last 2 drives, they've come away with nothing in the red zone. 2 turnovers. A&M ball. That ball's out. That's a fumble. No doubt about it. A&M ball. Cassius Howell keeping the season alive for the Aggies. Quinn Ewers cannot hold the ball if he could. This game will be over by this point. If he could hold on to the ball, this game will be over. I'm going to say Power Conference goal in 25. I'm going to say fiction, but maybe 26. First down, the 11. Reed, play action, middle of the field, almost intercepted. Almost picked off by Michael Taft for the second time today. Taffy for the second time today. Almost. We go to the 4th. A wild, topsy-turvy 3rd quarter. Texas, plenty of chances to put the game away. They have not done so. And A&M has new life with a chance to make it a 1-score game. Showing less enthusiasm than Alabama since September. I'm trying. Believe me, it's not about lack of enthusiasm. It's my voice is shot. Believe me. Do not let... I would be yelling if I could. I'd be yelling if I could. Do not mistake any calls that seem calm for lack of enthusiasm. My voice is just shot. College football fans louder than NFL fans. Larger stadiums and students are louder than adults and families. Students that stand all the time are way louder than adults. 6545 or 8942. How would 8942 even happen? How would an 8942 even happen? 6545, I get that. It's catch a guy in a rundown. That one you could easily see. You could tag one guy or step on the base for one, then get him in a rundown. 8-9-4-2 would be impossible. I don't know how an 8-9-4-2 would happen. Why would center field throw it to right field? So then, I get 9-4-2. I get that. The cutoff man. How would center field throw it to right field? What am I missing? Yeah, I saw that my fault. Your voice, fault that my voice is shot. Yep. Let me see. 8-9-4-2 double play. It's who's going down, so they playing? I have no clue yet. I think it's going to be Iowa State. All right, let me see. Okay. So center field crashes into the wall. All right, center fielder makes the grab, crashes into the wall, flips the ball to right fielder, and then hits the cutoff man. Wow. Yeah, no, that's pretty rare. That's pretty rare. No, Joe Buck's call the David Freestyle run was great. But in Georgia and GT, yeah, 8 overtimes will do that to you. 8 overtimes does that to you. You know, that crowd's something else. Any student crowd is always loud. Any crowd with students that get into it, big rivalry game, always loud. 2nd and 10, ball at the 10-yard line again tomorrow. We're doing Bills-Niners. I don't know if we're going to have a new video. I have no clue. That's grounding. That's grounding on Kansas State. He's in the end zone. That's grounding. Are you kidding me? Johnson ran 25 yards backwards. That's grounding. He didn't reach the line of scrimmage. He's out of the pocket, but he didn't reach the line of scrimmage. That's grounding. How do you get called for intentional grounding on a play that starts at your own 30-yard line? He's going to get a safety on that one, or at the 22. That should be grounding. No one's in the end. No one's near the area. No one's remotely home to the area. That's grounding. That's a safety. Oh my God, that's one of the dumbest safeties I've seen all season. All right, 2nd and 10, ball at the 10-yard line. 87% run with the Longhorns. Yeah, it's 5-point lead now for Iowa State. Some movement before. The Wizards complete no-win November. Let's go, baby. The tank is on. Offside on Texas. Move it up. Yeah, running 25 yards back when they throw a pass and get to the line of scrimmage. I have no words. Neither do I. One of the dumbest safeties I've seen. But safety hands, I would if it wasn't, if it was our game. It's not our game, but I would otherwise. 2nd and 5. One at the bottom of the screen. Reed, they're only sending 3. Reed's going to have space to run if he wants it. He's got the first down with his legs. Loses the ball at the end, but a lineman falls on it. Gain of 7. I think Armaj Reed Adams fell on the ball. Number 55, no, number 60. Trey Zune was the one that fell in at the left tackle. Be a first down. Yeah, ball definitely came out, but A&M fell on it. 6-4-3 double play. Well, every position is designated by a number. So all it means is where the ball is going. 1st and 10. Reed keeps himself on the read option. He gets a yard on the play, but that's it. Thrown down there by Colin Simmons. So 1 is pitcher, 2 is catcher, 3 is first base, 4 is second, 5 is third, 6 is short, 7 is left field, 8 is center field, 9 is right field. So what 6-4-3 double play means is the ball was hit to the shortstop, who then tossed it to second base, and then he tossed it to first. That's what that means. 2nd and 9, handoff up the middle. Not a whole lot there. Call it a gain of about 3. 3rd and 6. Small coated and cheese feels like it this game. I don't have a safety dance. I have GarageBand. I can play it, but I'll probably add it because we don't have any more assets to add for the season for the NFL teams. So I gotta do something in GarageBand. 3rd and 5. They sent 5. Reed, angle route, caught, first down and then some. Down to the 45-yard line, or 40-yard line, I should say. In a 14 yards and a first down. It's Terry Bussey. Just a simple angle route. Muscling his way past to Anthony Smith, the linebacker. You know, Billy deserves to say. Billy is great. Billy has done a great job with his team, and Lagway's been great. And if keeping Billy means keeping Lagway, I'm all in. 1st and 10. Looking. Caught in plus territory at the 45. It's Trey Watson. Tough pass to squeeze in because there was a lot of bodies there. A lot of bodies there on that play. Had to time it perfectly and find this perfect spot in the zone. Just a wheel route. And I can't put too much on it because the safety's going to get there. So just going to throw it behind, go back shoulder on that wheel route to the tight end. Now, Ariana Grande is super talented. Ariana Grande, I haven't seen Wicked yet. I'm going to see it this week. Super talented vocally. Tip to the line, incomplete. Was looking on the slant pass, but never got there into the second level because it was tipped. 2nd and 10. You know, Ariana Grande is one of the best vocalists out there right now. She started her career on Broadway. I mean, she's really talented. Her range, you ever heard her do, like... She was on Jimmy Fallon, did Real Musical Impressions. If you ever hear her do that, she did Celine Dion on Saturday Night Live. So good. 2nd and 10. Handoff. Loss of 2. Amari Daniels going nowhere. A&M struggles in the run game continue. No real chunk runs for them. A big part of their offense. Not working out today. There was curious, the longest run by Kentucky last week. And an 18-yard run. Other than that, longest run was 6 yards. That's going to be a cold rally, but it's going to be a really, really cold rally. But bundle up. Bundle up. 3rd and 13. Reed, they sent 5. Middle of the field. Low throw, incomplete. Never had control. Trey Watson, the intended target. 4th and 13. What do you do here? You're in plus territory. I think you go here. I think you go. If they try planting a flag, please tell me they try planting a flag. I turned the game off to throw in a different game with like 2 minutes left. Please tell me they tried planting a flag. Please tell me they tried it. Don't do a video, rest your voice. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to do a video. But I want to. I really want to. They planted the flag at FSU, got mad. Yeah, you know, he saw the score correctly. Purdue's that bad. Indiana is a good team. Tyler White, the punt. Bounces at the 1 and goes into the end zone. The decision to punt might have backfired there. 27 yards of net. McDonald's commercial, probably a new McDonald's. Yes. Yes, it is. 10 minutes to go on this one or thereabout. Texas. They have a spot in the SEC championship if they can hold on to this lead. How's it going, Manny? Welcome in. My voice is kind of shot right now if you can't tell. But thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Been a while. How's it going? Yeah, Michigan planted a flag. That ended up going pretty well. Pepper spray and all that. That ended up going really well. And you have to think, if this result holds, SMU is in regardless of what happens in the ACC championship. Because of all the 3 lost teams. The extra data point, SMU with 1 loss this year. Unless they get shellacked, they should be in. They should be in. Purdue versus Kent State, the toilet bowl game. FSU's got to play in the toilet bowl. Just for the sheer hilarity. just for the sheer hilarity of it. Again, any donations, I get to your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they see them. All right, have any chance to be it? No, I've not. Team that runs the most is the fly, Eagles fly. Better offense to the NFL run the ball more. That's not really entirely true. That's a myth. It's more of correlation is not equal causation. Because the idea is that if you're up by a lot, you're going to run the ball more to kill clock. So that's kind of a myth. Like when teams run the ball 30 times, they're like X, like they win like 95% of the time. Like that's because they get the lead and then they run the ball to preserve the lead. You know, he'd be fuming at Purdue. And rightfully so. Winless in conference play, I mean, he'd be fuming. I think every fan would be. You know, what happened to Purdue this year was an embarrassment. What happened to Purdue was an embarrassment. Have I drank Thermoflu? I'm not. I have not. Again, I feel like okay. Like, when I rest my voice, I'm fine. If you notice, like when I come back from halftime break, I'm pretty good for the first, 20 minutes. The Oregon dominating right now. They're the clear-cut 1 seed. They'll be the clear-cut 5 if they don't win the Big Ten. I think we're at a point where the winner of the Big Ten is going to get the 1 seed. If Penn State wins, I think they're going to get the 1. If Texas wins, they'll get the 1. If Oregon loses, just because they avenge their loss to Georgia, it's gonna be like no harm done. Handoff gain of 3. Injured player for the Aggies. Looks like he's cramping up a little bit. Looks like that is trying to get a good number on that. Is that 56? Yeah, Rodis Johnson. That is Rodis Johnson. 109,000 attendance now. That's insane. I mean, get him price like $1,000. Maryland coach overreacted to the score. There's no such thing as running up the score. There's no such thing as running up the score in college. I gotta do a demonstrator in a crystal ball for kicking the field goal instead of going for it. I should. If I had any voice, I would. You do not kick the field goal in that spot. 4th and goal at the 5-yard line. Your defense is playing like crap. You still need a touchdown. I think Oregon's going to win. I think Oregon wins that one. It's funny, Penn State's in, but they didn't look good against Ohio State. If they don't look good against Oregon, how does the committee treat them in terms of seeding? Because that'd be 2 ranked games they had. They didn't play well in either one of them. It would have been 2nd and 2. Man motioning out. Why the give again? It goes to Wisner. Wisner to the 35. Wisner to the 40. Bulls ahead to the 44. DJ Hicks on the stop. Gain of 17. Griswold must be fired. His seat's hot. He's a good recruiter, but his seat is hot. I don't know how he's going to do next year without Cam Ward. I think running up a score applies in youth sports. I think that's a thing. But when it's your job, you're getting paid. No. Anything where it's legal to bet on it, there's no such thing as running up the score. We have another clock stoppage for, I think, another injury. Another egg down the field. Or my realistic natty pick? Yeah, I mean, I'm going with my heart. I think you know what that means, but at least 2 Indiana schools have made the college football playoff. Someone told me that before the beginning of the season. Would have called them delusional. Now I'm a bingo card. Yeah, I would have said, if you said that, I would have said, oh, well, the MAC had a really good, or, no, that wouldn't be the MAC. I was thinking Illinois. I was thinking Northern Illinois. I was like, never mind. You know, that, when you put it like that. Shamar Turner. Second time today he's gone down. Came out in the GT game. Oh, no, look, I have no problem firing Cristobal. I have no problem firing him. He's not a good in-game coach. He really is not. It might be a situation like Mark Richt, where you keep him on for a bit to establish the fact that they're consistently good, and then you make the switch afterwards, once the foundation is there. .9:45 left in this one. Ball at the 44-yard line. Weiser nearly 150 yards rushing today. .9:30 left. Helm in motion. Ewers takes the snap, hands it off. Looking for a hole is Weiser up the middle, breaks the tackle at the 45, dives ahead to the 48. Frustration setting in. Shamar Stewart, you saw him put his hands up. Like, what are we doing here? The decision to punt has backfired tremendously. Texas started at the 20-yard line, and now they're in plus territory. High school football? I would say if you leave the starters in, yes. If you put the backups in, you can't tell the backups to not try. The backups deserve their chance to play and play hard and play the right way. Leaving the starters in, yes, that is running up the score in high school. The stretch play to the outside, and this time Weisner gets stuffed. It's a loss of about 4. Like, if you're up 49-0 in high school in the fourth quarter, you're leaving the starters in, you're calling trick plays, leaving the starters in, yes, running up the score. If you're putting the backups in, you run it down their throats and you score, that's not running up the score. Time and place. It's really time and place. It's all about circumstance. There's no, like, hard line in the sand. The only hard line is when it's not running up the score. It's like if you're down or if it's a tie game. Like, we know that's not running up the score. But there's really, everything else is time and place. Comeback route incomplete. Misfire, miscommunication, looking for Isaiah Bond. Bond was running a curl route, and Quinn Ewers was throwing an out route. This has not been the best half for Quinn Ewers after a very good first half. Made a few nice throws, drops in the bucket to Blue. And yeah, another nice throw down the sideline, but second half he's been pretty rough, and they'll have to punt this one away with 8 minutes to go. Chris, we're at 6 touchdowns. Jeez. Punt here by Kern. It's blocked. The punt is blocked at the 25, 20, picked up at the 17-yard line. A&M starting in the red zone. This could be like the Cardinals-Bears game in 06. This could be like that game where the offense does nothing and Texas just shoots itself in the foot. A&M ball. Right, some schools came into 22 players. Yeah, that's insane. You've watched this score Cristobal touchdown? I would say so. The punt blocked on the play. Are you kidding me? Trey Jones, the redshirt senior. Is that Jones or is that Walker? I can't tell. It's number 9. There are 2 number 9s on the team. Can't tell which one it is. What I can tell you is Dalton Brooks gets it. First down at the 17, 19-yard line. Can A&M, obviously, as long as they don't turn over, they'll call it to a 1-score game. Play action. Reed, sideline, caught out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's Noah Thomas, his first scrab of the day. Thomas, leading receiver on the team with 514 yards, 31 touchdowns, or 31 receptions, 6 touchdowns. First catch of the day for him. Second and 2 at the 11. Trips up top. Reed going to keep himself on the read option. Dives down to the 10. But flag on the play. Yeah, you are getting embarrassed Cardinals 06. I am too. It's going to be holding on the offense. Back it up 10 yards. It's a costly penalty there. I'll push him out of the red zone. Everyone hit the like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Helps the channel out a ton. If you're just joining us, welcome in. My voice is shot. I've done 8 games over the last 3 days. And I've done 52 minutes worth of vids over the last 2 days. I've got sinus infection, so my voice is kind of shot, but we're getting by. And this has been a great game. 2nd and 12. Reed, angle route. Caught. Has a blocker downfield to the 5. The penalty does not hurt them at all. It's Trey Watson. The catch and run is elementary, my dear Watson. 1st and goal. Van wins right. They go to title game at the Vols. Tiebreakers. 3-way tiebreakers. Tennessee is in the playoff, but they can't make the title game. You know, Notre Dame, proud of them for redeeming themselves, especially after that week 2 loss in the MAC. Reed going to keep himself on the read option. We'll get in a 2 down to the 3. Brought down there by Colin Simmons. 6 minutes to go. Was an Aggie thing that's making a Longhorn really upset right now. They faked the give to Daniels. Simmons able to make the stop. But got to get that play behind the line. Bill Norton just whiffs. 2nd and goal. 9 on the play clock. Reed, not the best snap, but gives it to Daniels. Daniels will be down to the 1. 3rd and goal. Honestly, Michigan fight. I think what it shows is Michigan doesn't respect Ohio State. I think it's an indictment on Ryan Day. It's a massive indictment on Ryan Day as the head coach of Ohio State. Michigan does not fear Ohio State. They would not respect Ohio State. They would never attempt that with Jim Tressel. Would never attempt that with Urban Meyer. In terms of the fight, pepper spray never should have been used. And the officers need to be reprimanded for that. Pepper spray should not be used in that spot. That hurts. You don't bring a gun to a rock fight. Extra effort, not going to get it. 4th and goal. Now, obviously, you could kick to make it a 2-score game, but down by the goal line, I don't think you do. Do we have an injured player? We do not. Gets back up on his feet. Is Vernon brought in. 4th and goal. This is the ball game. You don't get this, it's pretty much over. You do get this, and we've got new life. You know, I'm going to have a lot of rest. Timeout by Elko. 4:34. That's a bad timeout to have to take. You're going to need it either way to potentially stop the clock when Texas gets it back. We'll say in the red zone, there was no urgency. Even if you scored, there was not a lot of urgency whatsoever. That last play, follow the center just getting bowled off his spot right away. You need a strong block, any sort of block by the center. Nothing there. Baron Sorrell in on the stop. 4th and goal. You mean the playoff not be allowed? Well, I meant the SEC title game. I meant the SEC title game. Yeah, no. Tennessee cannot make the SEC title game. But they're in the playoff. Bro, they got me WWE 2K24. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Never played one of the wrestling games, but I've seen some people playing them, like YouTube videos of people playing them. Look pretty good. So you got Mono with a tour. What would Michigan ever attempt with Meyer? Flag planting. The planting of the flag in midfield. They would never do that. They would never dare to do that. Meyer's coach at Ohio State, there was no way anything like that even remotely crosses Michigan's mind. No way even remotely crosses mind. Virginia Tech going to go by 3 scores with 6 minutes left. And they'll clinch a spot in a bowl game. Virginia will not go bowling. VT gets the 82nd spot. New Mexico, Hawaii could potentially be an 83rd for 82 spots. Someone would be left out at that point. 4th and goal at the 1. Tight end in motion. Reed. Hands it off. He's stuffed. Daniels is stuffed at the 4-yard line. Texas holds. Texas holds. The block punt does nothing. Texas holds. They're 4:35 away from going to Atlanta in their first season in the Southeastern Conference. The second time today that they've been stuffed on 4th down trying to run up the middle. Texas's run defense has been stout all game. It's been stout all month. Yeah, new haircut. I got it on Wednesday. Yeah, I played 2K back in the day. And Texas ball with 4:35 left. A&M only has 2 timeouts. No, you don't kick the field goal there. You don't kick the field goal down by the goal line. You go for it. But I don't like the play call. It was too predictable against a Texas D-line that, let's be honest, is better than you. It's one thing to call that play if your O-line is better than their D-line, but that's not the case. Has not been the case all day. Has not been the case all day. I'm fine not kicking the field goal, but you don't call a predictable play like that when your O-line's been getting manhandled and when everyone knows it's a run because you don't trust your quarterback to throw the ball. When your O-line's getting manhandled, you don't do that. You don't do that. You QB sneak twice to the 1. Yeah, run out the shotgun on 3rd down, then do that on 4th. I mean, I'm not crazy about that at all. Not crazy about that at all. And A&M, that goal line failure. Big reason. They'll be looking back at that for the next year until the next time these teams meet. It could keep them out of the playoff. If they lose this one, they're out. The our coach is going to be sneaking? Beats me. I don't know. I don't know. Take the points, not by the goal line. No, not the half-yard line. Hang on. Just throwing something out. Yeah, but in terms of like, you need 3 points either way, but by the half-yard line, your odds of getting a touchdown, you need to get the touchdown either way. So you might as well try the touchdown when you need half a yard versus when you have to drive the length of the field. That play call is going to be questioned on Texas radio for a while. You know, you go for it there. You have to go for it there. At the half-yard line, that's hindsight bias, I think. First down handoff, Weiser bounces outside. He will get out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Gain of 8. The difference in this game, really, the offensive line play for both these teams. There are holes for Texas. There are none for A&M. Texas is bigger. They're stronger. They're more physical. They're better off the ball. It's a complete mismatch out there. And this game should be more of a blowout if it wasn't for some really bad miscues by Texas at inopportune times. Texas is just better. Texas is just better. Handoff up the middle. Muscling ahead. Going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. And that's what makes that play call all the more bizarre. 6-6 nothing. Hell, Al Saden. Timeout A&M. They'll have one left. So it makes that play call down to the goal line all the more bizarre. No, that hasn't worked once for you all day. Yeah, you got to go for a touchdown there. Christmas is the Bucks and Vince on Christmas. Welcome to Hard Rock with the Bucks and Vince will play. The NFL's in such. I say it's all on Christmas Day. That actually kind of works. Yeah, 1 month left in 24. 1 month left. We're almost there, baby. We are almost there. We are almost there. 31 days left until 25. What a crazy year it's been. How many of us get so raspy? Sinus infection, plus 52 minutes of videos over the last 2 days, plus 8 games called over the last 3 days. That's how it's gotten so raspy. It'll get better, though. I promise you it's going to get better. It's stronger than it was before. I'm going to go in vocal rest after that. Obviously, no overtime tonight. No overtime tonight. I know we haven't done OT in a bit. Turns 21 January 1st. Happy early 21st, man. You do a lot of stuff when you're 21. You can do a lot of stuff. It's a fun year. I've been there before. It's a fun year. It's a fun year. A lot more freedom at 21. It's a scary thing, but also an exciting thing. And that's also a interesting birthday, New Year's Day. It's going to be a weird day to have a birthday because you don't have work or school ever on that day. I mean, you could have work, but you don't have school that day. Football on. Everyone, you're already celebrating with people. Like, you're already with people because it's New Year's, so. High level Gators playing the flag in midfield? No, don't ban it. I'm fine with, I'm fine. Here's the thing. I'm fine with playing the flag at midfield. I'm also fine with doing everything in your power to stop you from playing the flag at midfield. Yeah, I think we're going to return it tomorrow. Because also tomorrow I won't be on for like 10,000 hours. I'll actually be on for a reasonable time. I have not tried Ricola. I have not tried that. Turn 18 on January 17th. Ooh. All right. 18 years old on the 17th. Yeah, I remember when I turned 18. Legally an adult. Legally an adult at that point. Holy cow. That's always an interesting transition. But it's funny too because with that, it's not like you wake up and you feel like you're an adult. You don't feel like that. You never feel like that, really. People born New Year's Day can never say their birthday was last year. They cannot. They cannot. 3rd and 1. Direct snap to the running back, Wisner. Gets down to the 18. Timeout A&M. They'll have none left. Are they calling timeout? They're not going to. Texas can take this down to the 2-minute timeout. The game is pretty much on ice at this point. For the fans at College Station, after nearly a decade and a half waiting for the rivalry to resume, wanting to get back at Texas, for in their mind destroying the Big 12, they'll have to wait a little bit longer to get revenge. A&M will be eliminated. Stretch play the side, Wisner. Over 180 yards tonight. What a game he's having. Had 158 last week. A&M takes their final timeout. 2nd and about 5. Yeah, OT tentatively returns tomorrow, but no thing. You know, we're not doing OT tonight. No, we're not skipping the stream. Are you kidding me? We're not skipping the Sunday night stream. No chance. Again, Bearcats store the Jayhawks going bowling. I'm surprised about Kansas. I would not have thought Kansas would be missing out. The first half of the season was just really rough. A lot of close one-score games that they just lost. Wait a second. Did BYU just do an onside kick return for a touchdown? Holy cow. we're not skipping the stream. We're going to be live on tomorrow unless I literally cannot speak. Again, I feel fine at just the voice. It's literally just the voice at this point. Stretch play. Weisner. Spin ahead to the 25-yard line. First down ends the game. They have to get one play off before the 2-minute timeout, and then it's over. Because if I'm on vocal rest for like 24 hours, I'm okay. I'll be on vocal rest for until what, like 5 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock my time. So it won't be a problem. It's already stronger than it was yesterday when I woke up. Yeah, just don't sleep from there until 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. Probably that's gonna be the plan. 3rd and 3. They give up the middle. Stuffed. A&M gets it back with 2 minutes to go. A&M will get the ball back, needing a miracle. They need a touchdown, an onside kick, and a field goal. You can reverse the order, obviously, but they need a miracle. People usually have to play for if Iowa State wins. That is true. If Iowa State wins, it's what I thought was going to happen. ASU Iowa State. Must have been like a Doug Peterson. The team is so bad. It's like it's not even worth it at this point. It's like I want to win, but I also want Travis Hunter. The Chiefs similar to the Eagles this year in teetering, to some extent. But then again, the Chiefs always find a way. And I'm not betting against a team that won 2 Super Bowls in a row. Also, remember the Eagles coaching staff was made up of morons last year. The Chiefs coaching staff is veterans that have been there before, so it's a bit different. But they're not playing well. They're statistically the worst 10-1 team of all time. Field goal's no good. Field goal's no good. K-State's getting it back. K-State's getting it back. K-State is getting the ball back down 29-21 with 1:11 left. I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. You know what's going to happen with my luck? With my luck, they're going to fire Doug Peterson while I'm asleep while I have no voice box. That's what's going to happen. They're going to fire Doug while I'm asleep and I can't do my emergency live stream. And I have no voice box. Tomorrow just silent hate toward Doug? Yeah, I think so. I mean, silent during games anyway. BYU losing at Colorado to the title game. It does. I don't think they're going to lose, though. I think BYU is going to beat Houston. Let's get back to this game, K-State, Iowa State. Johnson looking. Nothing open. Resets his feet. It's going to check it down, and probably better that was incomplete because it would have been again at 2. Should see no good. Yeah, I'm just going to go vocal rest, a lot of Werthers, and just do my thing. Again, tomorrow, Bills-Niners. Maybe a video. Don't bank on it. Don't bank on a video tomorrow. Maybe there will be. I'm reasonably confident there will not be. I'll try my best, but don't bank on a video. We also have the Monday night game, Browns-Broncos, Tuesday night. High Point UNCG. If we hit $200 by the end of this stream, I will do a second college basketball game on Tuesday night. And we'll do a you make the call for that, or not you make the call. You'll help me decide which game we're going to call based on highest donation total. So keep that in mind as well. If we can get $20 more on this stream, I will do a college basketball game at 9:30 or 10 or 10:30. One of the late night games, you'll help me decide. On Tuesday night. We'll go for 4.5 hours. I'm going to mouth my criticisms at this point. Going to punt the ball away here. Weisner, a career high 186 yards. Pretty good time to have a career high if I do say so myself. The punt here. Return to the 44-yard line. A&M, 56 yards to the end zone, and then a lot of help after that. Mucinex, that's not a bad idea. I should probably try Mucinex. I am clogged up. I don't know why I never thought of Mucinex. Do I have? I'll check if I have. That's not a bad idea. I usually just let my body take its course with some of this stuff because it clears up eventually. We'll see. First down, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Reed, middle of the field, caught. First down at the 45. Noah Thomas, second grab of the day for the leading receiver on the team. My stream keeps buffering. Even though it's an ESPN stream, I don't know why it's doing that. Flag on the play with 129. It feels like I came back in week 1 to some extent. Simmons doesn't have his helmet on. Again, my stream buffered, so all I see is Simmons does not have his helmet on. Simmons is furious, talking to his teammates. And I did not see what happened there. My stream, I'm watching on my computer on the ESPN app. It did buffer a little bit, so I had to refresh. And what I see now is a flag and Simmons losing his mind. After the play was over, personal foul on the defense. Simmons has to be restrained. Personal foul on the offense. The fouls will offset. Was that a turnover on the play? Hang on. Did I miss a turnover? Was the play literally a turnover? Reed. Yeah, of course the buffering was a turnover. Yep, strip sack, and Texas recovers. Yep, of course, the play that buffered was a turnover. But strip sack on the play by Trey Moore. Reed loses the ball. It's recovered in the field of play by Vernon Broughton. And that will put the game on ice. Literally the one time it froze. The one time all day it froze that happens. And then just some jawing after the play. With tensions high between Armaj Reed Adams and Colin Simmons. Some kneel downs to end it. That'll be the ball game. Texas will be going to the playoff. They'll be going to the SEC championship. A&M is out. Iowa State has just knocked off Kansas State. They stormed the field over there. One more kneel down after this. A&M loses in College Station. They drop to 8-4. Texas will fight for the SEC crown against Georgia and a first-round bye in the playoff. A&M out helps SMU a ton. I'm not sure SMU needs to win necessarily to make it to the playoff. They might be in as it stands. 17-7 your final. I'm going to stay on just because I want to see if there's a flag planting. ESPN, it just buffered for me. That was all. We're just staying on to see if there's a flag planting of any kind, any fights that break out. I don't want to be off the air for that, but then we're going to call it. Yep, now we're going to wait. We're going to wait like 3 minutes before we call it. If we get $20 for the next 3 minutes, I'll do a game Tuesday night at 9:30, 10:30, college basketball game. A&M is out. Helps out Alabama, Ole Miss, Scar. I watch my computer, but I also watch on TV. The problem with TV is that it's behind. I don't know why it's behind on TV, but my Cox cable's behind like that. We're just waiting to see if there's a planting of any kind. There's security all around. We'll see what happens. Virginia Tech being Virginia 37-17. They'll be going bowling. VT will go bowling. Virginia will not be. And just staying on to see if there's any extracurriculars afterwards. But no overtime tonight for obvious reasons. So next week, Texas, Georgia, rematch of what happened a few weeks ago. The infamous game where Georgia won. Trash was thrown on the field. This time, the game is in Georgia. It's not a home game for Georgia, but it might as well be. They play so often in Mercedes-Benz, they might as well build a locker room there. We'll call that game at 4. Big 12 championship at 12. ASU against, we don't know yet. Iowa State or Colorado. We don't know. And then you make the call for the night game. Either we do Big 10, Penn State, Oregon, or ACC, SMU, Clemson. Yeah, I had a bad feeling about that game for the Aggies. I just don't trust their ability to throw the ball. I said from the start, I don't trust their quarterback situation. Coach Ryan's Houston's biggest fan right now. Seems that way. Seems that way. I throw Josh Allen on the field. That's good. That was good. Right, Iowa State's going to beat Houston. It's going to be either Iowa State or Colorado win. ASU against either Iowa State or Colorado. All right. There's not going to be a flag planting. There will be no flag planting. So, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for tuning in for this triple header. If you were here for all 8 games over 3 days, thank you so much. Tomorrow night, Bills-Niners, 8 o'clock. Enjoy the Sunday slate of games. We'll see if the Jags can win for the first time in 2 months. Not banking on it, but we'll see. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, post-game show afterwards. Jaguars rant. Hopefully we do OT. I have no clue. Don't bank on it. Obviously, it depends on my voice. Thank you guys for tuning in. JG9 signing off. Texas going to Atlanta to fight for the SEC crown in their first season in the conference. Final score, 17-7.